I've forgotten to turn the light on. Hold on a second. Professionalism, Xenon. Fuck's sake. Good morning, everybody! Xenon here. I forgot to turn the big light on, which made it really dark and really weird to look in here. And I haven't fixed chat or anything. It's like I've never done this before. In my defense, I haven't done it for quite a long time. Let me fix the chat. Come on. There we go. Euro Truck Sim. Bang! Look at that. Chat. Yes, I unmuted the mic this time. I'm not a total noob, although I haven't done... man. It's like I haven't actually done this for ages. There we go. Put that over there. Done. There we go. Okay, we're ready. How we doing, everybody? Who's making dad jokes? Callum's in chat. Stone Song, unbelievably, is in chat early. You haven't turned up at the end. I think Daylight Savings has finally unfucked you over. Who else is in chat? Guillermo's in chat. I haven't seen him for ages. And yes, we are playing Guillermo's Heart Attack Simulator 2016. Quick job! So I felt like some Euro Truck Sim this morning because I forgot... well, actually, the real reason is because I forgot to download the new episode of Hitman. So, sorry. But I will download it very soon. Very, very soon. You probably can't hear the music, but it's very, very jangly. Alrighty, let's drive some truck. Now, I haven't hit the record button. Okay, now if you're watching this after the fact, you may or may not be watching a recording of the stream, or you may actually be watching the stream itself. My XSplit license expired and I haven't renewed it, so I can't record. I can't stream and record at the same time, like I have been doing. So, never mind. All right, let's turn this way. Come on, come on. I think this is the way out. Hoping this is the way out. Do you reckon I'll make that? Yeah. Heaps of room. Fucking hell. Alrighty. How's everyone doing today? I just felt like some Euro Truck Sim this morning. I was like, I'm not. I didn't really have anything to talk about. Normally, I do Euro Truck Sim if either I have something to talk about, or if I have just nothing else to play. Sometimes I just feel like playing Euro Truck Sim, but you know, not that often. I try not to play it too much. Warm up those tires. Oh, it's Callum's birthday in 3.5 hours. I didn't get him anything. You think I should get him something? I might buy him something. What does Callum want on Steam? I'll buy you... what I should do is just buy like the worst game on Steam. I'll go and look up whatever's, you know, rated the worst game on Steam and just buy you that. I did that for my brother. I do it pretty much every year. Like sometimes I'll get him something else, but usually I'll just buy him like whatever's the worst game on Steam. It's like, here you go, have a present. Lots of love from me to you. Maybe I should buy Callum a banhammer. DRS. Dynamic response something? I've heard DRS before. I don't know what it means. I don't know the acronym for DRS. I'm gonna make it up. Direct Direct Rectum Spade. That's what DRS stands for. I've got to turn here. I'm going to Genevieve. There we go. On the brake. Fuck those cars. And that truck. Apparently I can't turn in there. I've got to go this way. Oh shit! Turning circle's not as good as I thought. Don't stop! Fuck! There's cars coming. Drag reduction system. Yeah. That's not as exciting as I hoped. Get me the magical fish game that So Keegis gets So keeps it jealous. Oh, that I can't remember what it's called. That's the one that keeps telling me to go on that we should play on stream. I'm just like, no, this is like it's not even funny bad. It's just bad. I have no idea if I have DRS. Is that something you have to enable as like part of your skill set? Probably is. That would actually be cool. I would go much faster. Oh look, I'm racing the train. You probably can't see it. It's on the right there. Well, my lad's done. Come on, truck. Where's my cruise control? That one, I think. Hang on. Get around these corners. Through the fucking S-bends. Yeah. Alright. Much faster. I've set it to 170 kilometers an hour. It's optimistic, but you never know. The game has to warn me before using it. Where are you going? Poznan. I have no idea where I'm going. I just said, yep, whatever's the longest route, I shall take that one. Thank you very much. Longer routes means less stopping. Oh, now we're cranking. What are we doing? 100 and... Actually, it doesn't have a digital... Oh, it does on the right there. 104. I feel like we're going much faster than that. 107. Actually, it probably tells me here somewhere where I'm going. On one of these. Oh, nope, that's lights. Doesn't tell me shit. Here we go. Going to Warsawaza? Yeah, I'm going there. Nope, that's not it. Now I can't turn the fucking thing back on. Now I've turned it off. God damn it. That's not it either. No, that's for the mirrors. God damn it. What's the button for the... Shit! How do I get back to where I was? Well, no messages. No damage on my truck. That's good. Man, I'm cranking now. 113. I've taken a photo of something. Something's happened. Have I all tabbed? Uh oh, that's not good. Yes, Caleb, I regret you asking too. I've lost my mouse. Hang on. Uh oh. You know it's bad when shit's gone bad. Yep, it's fucked. Well done, Callum. You broke the stream. Yeah, it's actually fully fucked. I can't even get the mouse. I've got no mouse even. Hang on. I've had to control delete. No, I don't want to change my password. Fuck. Task manager. Yeah. I've no mouse button. No mouse cursor, I should say. Fuck. Callum broke the stream. Everyone blame him. Euro Truck Sim. End task. There we go. Can I have my mouse back? Yes, I can have my mouse back. Alright, let's start again. Nice one, Callum. No present for you. Good luck. Yes, cooler. 3 weeks. What the hell? Oh, quick job is in progress. Can I... Oh, we can rejoin. Resume delivery, yes! Aha! Back where we were. Even on the same fucking lane that we were in. Nice one, Callum. And we've even got our GPS back. All is right with the world. Callum is forgiven. Back to driving. How is everyone going? Callum's birthday in a couple of hours. Submit capitalist America. Yeah. Even worse, I'll send you to Trump's America. Supposedly, I can drive 1,400 kilometers in 22 hours. I guess that's actually not that fast. When you think 10 hours would be 140, if you're traveling at 140 kilometers an hour, double that would only be 70 kilometers an hour, and you've got another 2 hours on top of that. So you're really only averaging like 60, probably 60, 55, 60 kilometers an hour, which is probably doable in a truck. It makes sense because that's how long it's going to take. Apparently I've got minus half a million. Shit. I was going to say, I thought I had €500,000 there. But I think I have minus €500,000. That's a big debt to work off. I won't be buying a truck anytime soon. Oh, Neviothas. Who's checking in? Hello, goodbye. What time is it? 3:36. Oh no, that's my estimated arrival. It's 5 o'clock. Okay. I should probably have a sleep now and fill up with fuel and then drive through the night. That's actually a good idea. I might do that. Tonoran Kavinkit. Oh, I'm gonna do sub. Hello, Tonoran. How new of a sub are you? Did you sub in the last couple of minutes, or have you subbed like yesterday? Because if you subbed in the last couple of minutes, you should get a little dancing guy who appear up there and we'll do a dance. Although it is a bit dicky, it doesn't seem to work like 100% of the time. But if you have subbed, it should show up like right there. Right there. There-ish. Why are all these cars in the way? Thanks for subbing. I bet you haven't turned the dancing dude on. I have! Fuck you, Callum. In fact, I might even... actually, no, it probably won't work, I'm pretty sure. I have to... I mean, it will work, I can't manually make it do the dance. Apparently subbed for a year. We don't actually have to pay for subs on YouTube, you just sort of hit the sub button, that's kind of it. Now we're cranking now, 122 clicks. I think I'm in Germany somewhere, I think. I did see a sign that says Osfart back there, and I'm pretty sure that's German for exit. I'm not gonna make it. Not gonna make it through there. Just to take the inside racing lane. Yeah, like a champion. Been watching a lot of dash cam videos over the last couple of weeks. Partially brought on by the fact that I bought a new dash cam the other day. And partially because I like watching people do stupid shit. Please at Auschwitz. No, Osfart, not Auschwitz. Very, very different. One's an exit, the other one's an exit. I've also had a cold. I've been sick as per my... I seem to be sick all the time now, so I'm starting to get used to it. When you have a child, you seem to be in a constant state of you're never actually well. Like you're not actually like stay home from work sick. Oh shit! Hope that guy isn't turning. Threaded that fucking needle. Oh, I think he did turn too. Holy crap. Yeah, I seem to be just in a constant state of being a little bit sick all the time. So at the moment I've got like a bit of a stuffy nose, and I have sore throats like on and off. It sort of changes from day to day. Tolerance says drive to Greece. I need to send my next loan payment of 2 billion euros there. Why are you lending money to Greece? All places. How is Greece doing? I haven't heard much about Greece in the last like year or so. I know they had a massive like. They had all sorts of issues like a year ago, and it was in the news a lot. And then I kind of didn't really hear anything about it. Like nothing really seemed to happen. Like they had that day where they weren't even sure, like people weren't even sure if they could get money out of their accounts or anything like that. And people were sort of like taking money out the day before to try and make sure that they actually have money to, they'd have money for the future. And they're kind of like nothing really happened. Like it didn't nothing seemed to really come of it. I'm guessing stuff did happen, it's just I don't hear about it. We sold Chris off. Maybe that's why I didn't hear about it. I've got 125 clicks. I'm now doing 45 kilometers an hour over the limit. That had lost me my license here in Australia. In Australia, if you do 38 kilometers an hour or more over the limit, it's an instant loss of license. At least in Tasmania, where I live. I'm pretty sure it might be the same for everywhere else in Australia as well. 134. Let's move it. Who would you sell grease to? Fish and chip shop. Ah. I'm funny. Fuck off. Oh, god damn it. Now I've got to fucking turn. It's always the way. As soon as you build up some speed, there's always a fucking turn you got to take. Ooh, struggle to make that corner. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Maybe tourism kicks in and we forgot all those loan monies. We forgot. Yeah. Forgotten, not forgiven. Hey, don't pull out in front of me, you prick! Aria with your fucking cows or whatever the hell you're hauling. Bloody hell. Now I'm stuck behind a truck. You probably haven't heard anything about it because Brexit's probably overshadowed it for the last year or so. Oh, but the Brexit thing only really came about sort of like at most 6 months ago. And the Greece thing was happening probably 18 months to a year ago. I thought I would have just heard something about it. I mean, you occasionally hear about it, but like all the, you know, the financial troubles that Greece is in, and mainly through, you know, jokes that people make about it. But yeah, I haven't really heard, just haven't heard much about it. Mind you, I don't watch much television, so. Now we're cranking. Overtaking the cows. Oh, I've set my cruise control optimistically to 220 kilometers an hour. I think that's doable. The vote happened about 6 months ago. Ah, I don't feel like it was 6 months ago. That Greece thing was probably like 3 years ago, and I'm just like, my sense of time's all fucked up. If something happens more than about 6 months, like more than 6 months ago, I always think it happens about 6 months ago. I'm like, yeah, that was about 6 months ago. And it's just like, no, that was like 3 years ago, you fool. Idiot, Xenon. And the USA's next president's been in the news here for 4 months now. Yeah. Yeah, that's a clusterfuck unto itself. I keep hearing all these horror stories that, you know, Trump might actually win, and I'm just like... All the shootings that go on in America, why none of them Trump? What else is going on in the world? I feel like we're fixing world issues today. And by fixing, I mean we're talking about them, making snarky comments, and then moving on to something else. That really wasn't 6 months ago, was it? The Brexit thing? Okay, actually it probably was. Fuck, it doesn't feel like 6 months ago. I feel like it literally just happened like a month ago. My sense of time's all fucked up. Oh, I guess, yeah, it was almost 6 months ago. It was about 5 months ago. Well, actually, it was probably 4 and a bit, but yeah. Wow. So much longer than I thought. Vote was in June, yeah. My birthday was in June. Also, something notable that happened in June. I was going to sleep, but now I don't think I will, because I got to drive through the night until like early morning and then sleep for the most of the day. It's too late now to... If I go to sleep now, I'll sleep almost all the way through the night and I'll wake up early morning and then I won't get any nighttime driving in. Oh, that's a sharp turn. Your idea. High. That's horn. There we go. High beams. This is what trucks do on the road. High beam every fucker. So they get out of the way. That's right. Get out of the way, car. Coming through. So Toverin. I said Toverin. Tonerin. Tonerin. Where are you from? I like to ask this every time I play Euro Truck Sim. I say, where's everybody from? And then I get like lots of different states of the US and then a couple of Europeans. Although actually it's been probably more Europeans due to the time that I stream. Like if I streamed sort of during the day for me, it's almost all Europeans because all the US people have gone to sleep. Seems like we might be getting a soft Brexit now rather than the bullshit our unelected PM wanted. Well, he was elected, but then he stepped down. So June, yes, on Midsummer's Eve. It was a huge news. Yeah, I was surprised that it actually happened too. Oh fuck, I'm gonna. That's alright. Yeah, it was a surprise to me that like everyone's like, yeah, we want to leave, and the problem is the vote was so close. It was sort of like. How, like, if people had to vote again, would they vote the same way? That's what I want to know. I'm guessing probably not. Oh, really? Who's the new one? Isn't it, oh, I do know the name. It's a lady. I keep thinking Angela Merkel, but that's not her. Oh, I can't remember her name. But yes, I was aware. I laughed at the PM stepped down like the day after the Brexit thing happened. I'm just like, wow. If they let people 16 to 17 vote, we would have stayed. Yeah. So I'm cranking now. I'm getting some speed up. I'm going to come through all this twisty stuff. I bet you I'm going to have a crash here soon. Because I'm going so fast and like all these corners are really twisty and they come up on you really quickly. Out of the way. This is not too bad. It's the racing lane. It's the fast truck lane is what it is. Lots of Nords. What are you, fucking Callum lives in Skyrim apparently. Yes, I was considering playing Hitman this morning. Oh, actually, last night I was like, oh, I should download, like, buy and download the last episode of Hitman, and I'll play Hitman this morning. And then I went, oh, I should upload a video as well. So I uploaded the video and then forgot all about Hitman. So I got up this morning and went, right, Hitman. Oh, that's right, I forgot to download it. Never mind. I think Scandinavians almost number the Americans now. What does that mean? Outnumber? Oh, you mean in chat, right? I understand. Yeah, actually, one thing that surprises me about voting in the US is that it's not mandatory. In Australia, it's mandatory. You have to vote if you're over 18, and a citizen. You have to vote. It's not something you can go, oh, don't fuck it, I'm not going to vote. You have to vote. It's mandatory. You get a fine if you don't. Although the fine is like $20, so a lot of the times it's actually more expensive to go and vote. But yeah, you can do like remote, like you know, like postal voting and stuff like that. So I guess it's not that expensive. I always find it surprising that like they don't just make voting mandatory. That'd fix so many of your fucking voting problems. It's like then it's not an issue of who votes and who doesn't, trying to get people to vote or trying to get people not to vote. It's the case of, well, everybody fucking votes, and I don't know. It just seems like it'd fix a lot of your problems. But I guess there'd be a lot of people like up in arms, going, "Fuck you! Nobody tells me what to do," in the American way that people do. So, yeah. In Brazil, it's mandatory too. A fine, plus you have a lot of things like mailing and travelling cut from you. What? They cut your mail? Holy shit! The US seems to prefer it when the citizens don't vote. That's exactly right. I think that, I mean, my opinion, but I think they should make voting mandatory. I think that it'd fix so many of their issues. Like, just around voting, not the all of America's issues, but... Play my summer car. It's fun to watch people try and repair a Datsun 100Y. It's a 120Y. It's a Datsun Sunny. I actually don't have it. I haven't bought it yet. It's one of those things and I'm like, this is the sort of game that I would like. Like, the graphics aren't much, but it's one of those things you can sit down and just sort of, you know, fuck with for ages. But Keek spent 6 hours on it night before last. Do I have to get off here? No. Get out of the way! Fucking hell, car! Oh, you idiot. Keek spent 6 hours on it the other night, still hasn't finished. This is after although he did crash like fucking 10 times. But he turned permadeath off intelligently because he kept on crashing the van. He also hasn't figured out that if you pump the accelerator on the van, it'll start more easily. I keep telling him in chat, but he won't listen. Just like a real car, you gotta give it a couple of pumps and then hit the ignition. Yeah, it kind of looks fun. I'd like to. I mean, I think I will play it. I don't know if I'll play it on stream. I might record it and do it that way. I mean, it's the sort of game I'd actually like to stream, but it takes so long and it's kind of boring to watch. I think, like visually boring. Like there's not a lot that goes on. But I guess it could be the new Euro Truck Sim. But Homer says, I forgot Hitman. Better give Homer a heart attack then. That's right, it's heart attack time. Does Keeks even have a license? No, he doesn't. No, I don't think he has a license and he doesn't have a car. He walks to work. That's why he's so fit. Prick. Oh, I'm so slow now. I was doing like 130 clicks for ages. And now I'm stuck doing fucking 80. $830Ks. I actually wiped 600Ks off. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have to stop for fuel soon though. It's still only like... It's like 10 o'clock at night and it's still like bright outside. Where am I? Fucking Germany. You get your car done, you die by... What? What? You get your car done, you die by neighbour's car if you haven't died before. I'm presuming you're talking about my summer car, but I feel like I should check just in case. So I had a good round of a good session of Shack Attack games yesterday. We had a couple of good co-ops and even a decent adversarial. We seem to be playing adversarials a lot less nowadays than we used to. We used to play. On Thursdays, we did co-ops. We're like, oh shit, I just hit the mouse and now I can't see. There we go. We used to do co-ops on a Thursday, like one big co-op, and then probably a couple of smaller games after that, like gimmick missions. And on Sundays, we do a bunch of adversarials and then do one big co-op at the end. We seem to have changed to doing co-ops pretty much all the time now, and the occasional adversarial. Not that I complain. I'm certainly not complaining. I love doing co-ops. But I know TJ doesn't enjoy the co-ops as much as he does the adversarials, so I feel bad for him. Co-ops are more fun to watch. Yeah, I think they're more fun to play. Like I like just mowing down 20 or 30 people in a mission, where that never happens in an adversarial unless you're really really lucky or really really good. Yeah, I really enjoy the co-ops. I like the co-op aspect of them. Also like the scale of them. They tend to be a lot bigger scale because you can put in hundreds of EI, whereas you're going to have at most 50 people to shoot on the other team. So during an adversarial, I should say. It's got some nice sweeping bends. Take that aggressive racing line. Wow. Yeah, adversarials are more stressful because you got to be more alert. Like, obviously, because the people you're playing against are much smarter. Whereas the EI, I had one mission yesterday where the EI ran straight up on us because we were we were sort of driving along this trail in a convoy. We stopped the convoy because we were getting shot at. Jumped out, started returning fire. And we sort of got stuck there for about 5 minutes. And on one side of the road, there is just like thick trees and brush and stuff. The other side is like a cliff going down to sort of into a basin where there's pretty much nothing. And we had people just walking straight out of the brush, like within about 20 meters of us, and just start shooting us. So I was mowing people down as they were coming out of the brush, and then had to reload. And of course, I had an M60, which takes about 15 seconds to reload. So I'd finished mowing a guy down, hit the reload button, and then 2 more guys came straight out of the thing. I was like, oh fuck. And once you start reloading, that's it. You're fucking stuck in that animation until it's finished. So I'm sitting there yelling on the radio, going, fuck! People behind us, fucking shoot them! And these guys walked straight past me, and walked straight past me. I'm like, ah! Wait till I reload, then shot him in the back. Yeah, that was a buttock clenching moment. Miss Kilroy and Beagles. Yeah, we all do. Yeah, Kilroy was pretty funny to play with, and Beagle was good value too. I kind of wonder what they're doing now. I wonder, is Beagle still doing his XCOM stuff? I don't get notifications from him like I used to. He's still on Twitter, but all he does is like make joking comments about stuff now. I never see him like go, oh, we're playing this or we're doing this. So that's a bit of a shame. AI seems to have a bit of an issue where there's lots of players to shoot. Yeah, the AI gets dumber the more AI you have, or the more AI you have playing, because there's only so much CPU power. Oh, fuck it, I did it again. There's only so much CPU power on the server that you can dedicate to AI, you know, AI. We have something called Headless Client, which I'm pretty sure is in A3 still. We had it in A2. It was basically you could offload all of the AI calculations and all that stuff to a second machine. So you'd have one machine as the actual server, and the second machine just doing AI calculation stuff, which is really good for. It made them much more intelligent and much faster to react to things. Not so much more intelligent, but it make them much like. You start shooting at them and they'll start shooting straight back at you. Whereas what happened previously is you'd start shooting at them and they'd sort of like look around and they had to wait for the calculations to come in before they could actually, you know, start reacting, which made it a bit shit. But you know, mowing those fuckers down is still fun. Yeah, I thought it was A3 standard, but I didn't want to say. Otherwise, someone will definitely say, A3, fucking Headless Client is not an A3, you dick. There's always someone. Big released 2 XCOM videos yesterday. Goodbye, Totter. Unsub. Yeah, I don't get any notifications about Beagle's videos. I don't know if he does it on a different, maybe he's got a different Twitter profile for releases. But no, yeah, I definitely enjoy the co-ops more so than the adversarials. But I know TJ's the other way around. He doesn't enjoy the co-ops as much as he does the adversarials. Also in co-ops, there's a lot more time to sort of sit around and talk and just, you know, shoot the shit while waiting for AI to come or looking for AI. Whereas when you're playing an adversarial, you generally don't get that time to fuck around. Which is the bits that I really enjoy the most. I don't really enjoy the actual shooting that much. I kind of enjoy the trying to find AI and shooting them, but because of where I live, the latency of me shooting to someone actually falling over is much worse than say, you know, someone who lives in the US. Oh, 139 clicks. We're fucking moving now. Apparently I'm yawning. Every time I hear that yawning in my ears, I think it's me yawning, and then I realise I'm not actually yawning. Because it yawns the same way, like, it sounds the same as when I yawn. Just the same. I think the stream's hitching a little. Oh, I've dropped a few frames. Uh-oh. It's all gone to shit. Man, I'm gonna have to sleep. My little blue bar's almost all the way blue. I might have to turn the settings down a little bit. I think it's set to like as far as my connection will support, and if anything starts happening on my connection, like anything at all, it'll start dropping frames like fairly regularly. I'll keep an eye on it. If it keeps doing it, I'll turn the quality settings down a little bit. That usually fixes it. Now there's fuel up ahead. I should probably stop and get some actually, because I'm running out. I might see if I can drive a little bit further though. I'm not actually starting to black out yet. Man, this is a tiny fucking fuel station. There's like one fuel pump here. Do you even have diesel? Oh, I've got it turned off. I turned it off, come on. Carl says, I've been trying to figure out how to use it, but I don't have a second PC to test it on. That will stop you from doing it. YouTube changed how you get notifications. You need to click a alert button to be uploaded by every upload. Oh, that's a bit shit. I knew the alert button was there. I didn't realise it replaced the fucking... I'm going to have to sleep. I'm already yawning my head off. And it's 9 o'clock in the morning. This is exactly when I didn't want to be driving. God damn it. I should have slept earlier. Let's go! I've only got 500 k's to go. It's not very far. Actually made really good time in the last couple of hours, so... Cut those fucking trucks off. Fuck them. Michael Moore on Trumpland on TV. It seems interesting. I actually finished that gorilla mission the other day. It's pretty fun, but it's like a few hours long. I haven't played any of the single player missions in Arma 2 or Arma 3. So yeah. I actually don't really... To be honest, I actually don't enjoy watching Arma videos that much. I like watching mine, but I don't really like watching other people's that much. Like Kilroy's and Beagles, I enjoyed watching. There's not many other people I actually like watching. Yeah, like Dyslexi's videos I actually don't watch. I don't think I've even subbed because they're just not the sort of videos I find interesting. Oh, it was one who made himself. Oh, okay. Come on. Foot down. I'm in the wrong bloody lane. I have to cut this orange car off. Move over, orange car. Wow. I watched Taconic. I watched the odd Taconic video because they tend to be sort of funnier. And I like listening to Taconic because he's, you know, interesting to listen to. Probably turn the lights off. I don't need high beams on now. Yeah, I enjoy some of Taconic's videos. There's not very many other people that I watch. I'm just actually I'm struggling to think of any. Yeah, I can't think of any. Now we're moving. Big Xenon, Kurai, and Taconic. Yeah, you'll be struggling to watch the new Kurai videos. I don't think he's done any for quite a while. But I haven't actually checked his channel either, so who knows. Wow. Wonder if I'm still... Oh, I'm still in Germany. There's a sign that says Berlin that way. Is it Berlin? I think I have to change lanes. Yeah, I do. It's hard to upload when you get stung to death by bees. Those are the channels I started following first a few years ago. Oh, okay. Oh shit, I've got to get off here. Yeah, I've been uploading videos since 2012. I think it's when I started. Yeah, that actually would make sense because that's when I joined Shacktank. So, yeah, I've been doing it for less than... Actually, about 4 years, roughly. I think I started uploading in around June or July of 2012. So, yeah, a bit over 4 years. Is there snow in this game? No, I don't think so. I've never seen it if there is. Is there a lot of snow in Europe? Probably north, I guess there would be, but... No, I think it's all like... It all looks like this. It's all green and trees. It's like when you do the US one, it's all fucking... It's all cities and desert. That's kind of it. Not particularly representative, but there you go. Can we please visit the Reichstag? I don't know what the Reichstag is. Is it in Berlin? I'm guessing it must be. Oh, I've stopped recording. How did that happen? Oh, because... Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'm not actually uploading any videos. It's just going to be whatever this one is. I've dropped 360 frames. I might drop the thing down a little bit if it drops any more frames. I'll put the quality down just a tad. In internet news, I'm supposed to get new internet in March next year. So about 6 months away. Comes to speaking of snow, I figured out how to script that into a mission as well. I've been doing well with things. Oh well. Been doing the mission maker stuff. That's something I haven't really done in Arma 3 at all. Like I've dabbled in a lot of things in Arma, like, you know, video editing and whatnot, but yeah, mission making is not one of the things. It's just I don't have time to you know, to fuck around with it. I'd like to, but yeah, I know that I don't have time to do it, so. Oh, actually, some more internet news. I don't know if I've said this before. So, in Australia, we're getting new fibre... No, that's not true. We're getting new broadband internet. And I say broadband in very big inverted commas. So, what was supposed to happen was everyone was supposed to get fibre. They'll get fibre run straight to the house, and that way you'd have infinite internet as fast as you could want forever and ever. Then we had an election, and they said, nope, that's too expensive, even though it's not too expensive, and said, nope, what we're going to do is, the places that already have fibre, you can keep your fibre, that's fine. Places that already have contracts to install, oh, this is a rest stop, we can drive straight through here. Places that already have contracts for fibre will be cancelled. The ones we can't cancel will go ahead, and everywhere else will get a mixture of fibre to the node, which is where they run fibre out to a box in the street, and then they run copper from the street to your house, which is what it would already run now anyway. Oh shit. Hammer on the brakes. Other places will be getting wireless, either satellite or like actual like point-to-point wireless. So I'm slated to get fibre to the node, and it's pretty much certain now that I'm going to get fibre to the node. I'm pretty much definitely not getting fibre now. I've got a friend who works for the NBN, and he said, yeah, you were supposed to get actual fibre, but my place was one of the contracts that got cancelled. So now I'm getting fibre to the node, which is shit, but it could be worse. So the problem with fibre to the node is that it's basically, if you know anything about DSL technology, is that it's basically VDSL. It's the fast DSL. So you basically run like a DSL connection between your place and the box in the street. So I'm supposed to get what was going to happen is the speed that you get depends on how far the copper is, how far the node is from your house. So if it's really close, you'll get 100 megabit or possibly faster, although I doubt it. And if it's further away, you get steadily less and less and less until you get down to about 25 megabit, and then you're basically slated to get, you know, wireless instead. So what was going to happen was the node was... Oh, fucking I gotta stop. I'm gonna move the mouse over here so I don't keep hitting it. What was going to happen was that I found out that the node was going to be about 2.5 kilometers away, which would have given me really, really, really slow shit internet. It possibly would have actually been slower than what I already have. Luckily, one of my friends said, "Oh no, we're actually putting the node at the end of your street," and I'm like, "Oh, thank fuck for that." So I should actually get full speed, like 100 meg down, 40 meg up internet. Fingers crossed. It might be slightly less than that, but as long as I get something close to that, I'll be relatively happy. I mean, I still know that at some point we're going to have to fucking rip it out and put in fiber anyway. But you can't tell politicians that because they're fucking stupid. So yeah, the news, the TLDR there is I should actually get full speed internet, 100 meg down, 40 meg up. 40 meg up will mean that I can actually upload in 1080p at 60 FPS without any issues, and I can actually upload videos because I've got a backlog of videos, about 10 videos now that I've got to upload that I can't, simply because they take longer than sort of about 15 hours to upload. If they take longer than that, I pretty much can't do it because I need to use my internet. I basically started at night, like say 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and then, you know, usually they're done by the time I get up in the morning. But with these videos, because they're stream videos and they go for like 3 hours, they're too long. They're too big. Too big, sir. So I've got a backlog of those to upload. It's making it difficult to get shit done. I actually uploaded one last night. It was a smaller one. It was only like 3 gig. Shit. Fuck! What's with all these bloody toll bridges? Or toll roads? Brakes! Brakes! Brake! 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 Look at that. Perfect. I don't know what anyone was worried about. Can't you pay to upgrade to full fiber? There's been some debate about that. Officially, no, you can't. Oh, come on. Fucking truck. Snowing at the moment. My friend drove a truck when the game was released. He drove it on ETS2 on free time too. Welcome to Poland. This is better than sending each individual bit by a kangaroo. Yes. We use the kangaroo service, kangaroo carrier service here in Australia. I'm sending torrent files by smoke signals until I get confused at 300 meg. Yeah. So yes, there's supposed to be a like we asked about, well, I asked about upgrade to fiber from one of my friends who works for a telco, and they basically said, yeah, you can. It costs about 100 grand. And I'm like, no, that's not how much it costs. But they basically said no. It's like you can ask your ISP to say, look, I want to upgrade my face to full fiber. So I'm presuming they put a box or something in the node, and then run fiber to your house. And they said, yeah, it's going to cost you about 100 grand. Now I know in real world terms it does not cost that much. I think what's actually happened there is that someone's gone to someone else who doesn't want to do the fucking job, and they said, yeah, it cost you about 100 grand, and it actually cost like 2, 3, 5. Basically because they really didn't want to do the job. So, short answer there. Where are all these toll roads coming from? Jesus Christ. Am I going through countries? If I did, this is a fucking tiny country. I'm not going to be able to stop in time. Oh. Whoops. No, they weren't joking. And I said, no, it doesn't cost 100 grand to run some fucking fiber. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's expensive. It's not 100 grand expensive. The more you know. Yeah, so that's obviously not feasible for anybody. Yeah, so the short answer is, I mean, for the short term, when I actually get broadband, I will have full speed, like as fast as basically anyone in Australia will have, or thereabouts. But at some point in the future, we're going to go, oh, we're going to upgrade to a gigabit now, and everyone's going to have gigabit internet connections, and everybody who's on NBN will go, yeah, we can't do that. they're running cables anyway. All they have to do is pay for the bloody fibre cables. Exactly fucking right, Callum. The argument they make there is that it's the most expensive part of the fibre cable of the fibre process is actually running it to your house, which is not wrong, because you're basically having to connect it up to someone's house. It's time consuming to do. I know that it takes, like, once the fibres run to your premises, it takes about 2 hours. Like a team of like 4 people or 5 people, about 2 hours to actually connect up the boxes to your house and get everything wired up, because they've got to drill holes in the side of your house and run the boxes through and mount the boxes on the wall and do all the shit they've got to do. So yeah, I mean there is a case to be made, but it's not a good one. Like pretty much everything that I've read, fibre costs less overall. And what happened originally was they said that it was going to cost somewhere between to fibre up the whole of Australia. It was going to cost somewhere between $20 billion and $40 billion. That blew out to about 45 to 48 billion. No, 38 billion. Sorry, and the people who said, "Oh no, it's too expensive. We're going to run a mix of technology." Oh fuck me. We're going to run a mix of technologies instead. However, about a year after they were elected, they admitted that yeah, it's actually going to cost about the same. So it was a wasted fucking, but it's all politics. It's not technical reasons. People aren't looking at this going, well, this is going to cost more, and this is why we're doing it this way. It's like, no, it's all politics bullshit. It's all bullshit politics basically. Hey Hellion, how you doing? I'm bitching about Australian internet. It's not going to be much more expensive than running electricity and plumbing to a house. Yeah, I mean the thing is, it's all run already. Like all the cables to the house are already there. All of the ducting and stuff, because you've got to run phone lines to the house. So I don't know. I'm in a relatively lucky position. I'm not lucky in that I don't get fibre, but I am lucky in that I'm in a house that's less than 7 years old, so all of the copper will be brand new. So I should actually get full speed copper. If you've got a house that was built in the 1920s, 1930s, you've got copper that's probably 60, 70 years old, and you are not going to get anything like full speed on that shit. Xenon or Xenon? Oh, I've bitched about this many times. I mean, the problem is there's really nothing I can do about it. I mean, if there's something I could actually do that would actually make a difference, I would fucking do it in an instant. But I pretty much have to settle with bitching about it. Yep, stuck bitching about the internet. Hey, look, it's a combine harvester. I'm pointing at it and realised, hey! I was pointing at it and realised you can't see me pointing at it. And I realised you could see me pointing at it, but I had to point at the camera. Now, one of the weird things I've noticed with a lot of games is that because of the screen setup I run, I've got 3 screens here. There's one, you can't see me pointing. There's one over here, there's one there, and one over there. Oh, fuck. Fuck balls. Shit balls. I can't go through there. Luckily, there's no cars there. Back it up. I'm an expert at backing things up now. I've been playing Farming Simulator. Alright, let's go. Fibre for the revolution. Yeah, I mean, if there was something I could actually do that would actually fucking make a difference. I mean, I voted for the right people, but of course it didn't fucking work. There's too many old people in Australia voting for the people that they've always fucking voted for, regardless of how fucking stupid they are. So yeah, there's not much we can do there. I mean, I know I'm convinced at some point obviously at some point we're gonna have to rip this shit out and actually replace it with stuff that works. So it's just that the people who are in power now won't be in power then, so they don't have to give a fuck about it. And that is the big issue, is that they won't be blamed for it in 10 years or 15 years. Someone might actually say, oh, you know, it was a mistake to put this in, but then it'll be a one-day news story and then they'll move on to something else. So there's no repercussions for them not to do it. I voted for the right people, yeah, exactly. Soon a new Trump overlord will fix everything. Yes, yes, Keeks. That is the one, I was going to say commiseration. That's the one thing I don't have to worry about. And I'm glad that Australia doesn't have, is that we don't have someone as fucking stupid as Trump. We don't, I mean, I bitched about Tony Abbott, but I would take him in an instant over fucking Trump. Yeah, in case you weren't here earlier, I was surprised. I'm always surprised that the US doesn't make voting just mandatory. It's like, yes, you have to fucking vote. Everybody should have to vote. You have to live here. You should have to fucking vote. I just don't understand why you don't. I mean, I kind of do understand, but at the same time, I'm just like, eh. I mean, to be honest, every time voting comes around, I'm just like, oh fuck, do I have to vote? Because it's a pain in the ass to drive down the 5 blocks I've got to drive down and then just wait in line for 2 minutes to cast a vote that takes 30 seconds. But at the same time, I think it'd be worse if compulsory voting was not compulsory. So, is this? Are you serious? Is this another fucking toll? Oh my god! Are these border crossings? Is that what I'm doing here? I'm pretty sure I must be going across countries. It's the stopping and starting that fucking annoys me. Luckily, I've only got 60 k's to go. At least you're not starting to become fascist dicks like half of Britain. Yeah. Yeah, I do watch some of the news stories in Britain. I'm just like, wow. There's a bunch of entitled pricks if ever I saw them. We almost finished our first load of logs. Why the fuck would you have to take logs 1,400 kilometers? That's a long way to haul some fucking logs. What else is going on? We didn't play D&D this weekend. Fotis had to go and had to work all weekend, so we started at like 8 o'clock at night and then play through till about 12 or 1 in the morning, so D&D didn't happen. I'll do that next week. When will you wall Scotland out of Britain? Well, from what I've been hearing, it might be more a case of Scotland walling out Britain. Didn't Scotland and Wales and Ireland all want to go back, like basically secede from Britain and go back to the European Union as their own own countries? Or is that not happening now? Still becomes cheaper to import those logs. The amount of money you'd be paying in fuel would be fucking horrendous. Like, I've had to fill up once, and like I've used probably like 1.5 tanks of fuel, and like the fuel was like fucking, it was ridiculous, like 500, oh shit, like 500, 600 euros. Like, how much do you get for a truckload of logs? Isn't there a start of the wall already built like a couple of thousand years ago? Maybe. Is there another toll bridge? Are you fucking kidding me? I've only got 16 k's to go. Holy shit. Am I going cross countries? Is that what's happening? It's crazy. Don't cut me off, don't cut me off, don't cut me off. You cut me off, you prick. Fuck off. Cut you off. Yeah, see how you like it. Come on. Move along. God, you made me stop. I should just push him through the fucking intersection. Although it didn't work out for me so well for me last time. Come on! Oh, you can't pay the toll until it's the fucking thing's all the way down. Baymax Advanced Hacker. It's Baymax! It's one of my favourite animated movies of recent times. Big Hero 6 in case you haven't seen it. €600 would buy you the day's insurances for tree fellas. 600 euros? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I know tree felling is a fucking dangerous job, but 600 euros? 600. That's a lot of euros. Alright, we're almost there. We almost finished our first load. I wonder where we are. Did it actually tell me on the way in? Or did I not pay attention? Probably both. Around the corner. What if I can indicate? Is there an indicator on this thing? Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Crap. Whew. Seems like Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know what this place is. I actually have no idea where I was delivering it to. I did actually read it, and it was a place I didn't recognize. It's called Wasawa or something. Sounds like it should be in Japan. Should I park it? Or it seems relatively easy to park. If it gets difficult, I'm gonna give up, but we'll try and park it. Ready? So you might remember well, some of you who follow me on Twitter might know that I posted a thing on Twitter yesterday saying how shit I was at Rocket League. So it took me about 2 days. Hang on. Edge it forward. There we go. Perfect. Satisfactory! I am satisfactory. If I hadn't had that crash, I'd done a good job. Oh yeah. Level 10. Now, was there a thing here called drag reduction, or is that just something that I made up in my mind? High value cargo, fragile cargo, just in time delivery. Okay, so I can either do eco driving or just-in-time delivery. Eco driving lets me drive further. I'll save 20% fuel, but it means I have to stop less. Actually, I'm gonna do eco driving. Fuck it. I don't like stopping. Okay, why is half my truck missing? What's this fucking thing? Oh, that was a screenshot that I took. Can I get rid of this fucking thing? How do I get? What's this thing? I don't know why that's... I don't know why it's there. Okay. Baymax to hacker and Baymax to advanced hacker. Got banned. Uh-oh. You done fucked up, son. Right, I'm going from the UK to Hungary. And I'm carrying... something. Does it tell me? I don't think it tells me. Oh, these are the filters. Fuck it, doesn't matter. I'll carry whatever. Explosives. Terrorists, whatever. What's the most northern place you can drive? I actually don't know. I'm guessing there probably is a way of figuring it out. But maybe we'll look at that next time. I'm just gonna... Oh, shit. Wasn't what I wanted. Hang on. I'm just gonna turn off my fucking Outlook. Otherwise I keep getting these things popping up. Okay, so fuck that off. There we go. Okay. Hey, the steering wheel's on the right side. How do I get out of here? I think I have to go that way or that way. I don't know if I have to turn that way or that way. Okay, let's find out. I don't think it's that way. No, back this way. Let's park it in the fucking stupidest of places. It's like, here, do a 33-point turn to get out. Baymax Advanced Hacker says, hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you liked me. Hello. By the way, they say that time's supposed to heal the earth, but I haven't done much healing. Hello. What? Callum! Do your thing. Do that thing that you do. There we go. Oh shit. Forgot I had to drive on the other side of the road now. Get out of the way, Range Rover! Truck coming through. Yeah. Now I've got to go around this intersection. Cut that truck off. Perfect. I don't even know what I'm hauling. I'm hauling a trailer with something on it. We'll have a look in a sec. Right, so straight through here. That one. Post speed. Apparently, there's a mod where you can get to change the background of your trailers. One day, because I play this so much, I should actually have a look into that. Make some interesting trailers, and every time we play, it'd be like, what am I hauling today? Yep, Callum's all over it. That's why Callum's the moderator. I wonder how heavy this thing is. Like, those logs were pretty heavy, but I was able to go pretty fast with them. Maybe it's the type of truck that I had. Seemed pretty powerful. Like I was able to get up to like 140, almost 140 clicks at one stage. That's moving. Faster than you can do in Australia, that's for sure. What were we talking about before? I forgot. Politics, probably. Take the racing line. Oh shit, it's gotten very, very unstable very quickly. Jesus. Ew, we're at rails. I bet you people in Wales say the same thing. It's like, ooh, we're in England. I can't see what my thing's set to. Oh, 320. That's optimistic. Oh, that's litres. Hang on. Should I stop for fuel? What time is it? Why is the fucking thing over there now? I guess it makes sense, because otherwise it'd be in the wrong side. Right, so it's currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I could have a sleep now and get some fuel, and then drive through the night. I think that's probably a good idea. It's actually about 4 o'clock now, actually. So yeah, what I think I'm going to do is stop at the next fuel station / rest station, get some fuel, have a sleep, and then drive through the night. Ow. Because this drive is going to take me about 36 hours, although the way I drive is probably going to take more like 24-ish. Need potatoes in my vodka factory, says Tornarin. Tarek Sawa. Oi, mate. Oi! Straya! How you doing, Tariq? Tariq? I never know how to pronounce anybody's names, and I'm always afraid I'm going to pronounce it wrong. When I'm out and about, I always forget people's names. I remember their faces, but I instantly forget their names, even like directly after they tell me, like within seconds. Like someone will say, "Hi, my name's whatever," and I'm like, "Oh, hi, dude." Tariq it is. Nothing wrong with Wales. It only smells of farms half the time. It only smells like farms when you're driving past the farms. What is Wales' main claim to fame? Do they export anything? Is Wales technically its own country, or is it like one of those weird British sort of sovereignties that's not actually a country but essentially runs itself? Catch you later, Hobo. Thanks for coming and watching the stream. You were actually the first one here, so I'll say goodbye to you. Goodbye, sir. Fuck, I was going to stop there. Shit balls. Can I turn around? I could probably turn around. Fuck. Is there a rest stop? There is. Fuck balls. I'll fuck this up. There we go. Yep, we're all good. I'll have to back it into that rest stop station, but that's okay. Look at this car. It's like, the hell are you doing, truck? You're facing the wrong way. This thing's almost empty. So that was 476 euros for like half a tank. That's a lot. Right, I'm gonna back this up here and see if I can park it at the rest stop. Keep going till you hit the fence. There we go. So now we sleep for a couple of hours. Holy shit. Slept till 1 o'clock in the morning. Man, we were tired. So what I'm going to do is actually... Fucking hell. Ugh. Drive through here and then just fucking turn around. It'll be super, super sharp turns, so I'm going to have to be brave. Waiting for a space. I think after this truck we should be good. Let's go! Oh, lights on. Oh, oh shit. Clip the curb there, that's alright. It's all good. Perfect. Okay. Shimon says you are free to call me Daddy. No. I have a problem with names and faces. I remember both, but I usually cannot connect those two. That's the other issue I have, is that sometimes I'll remember the name, but not the face. You've been pronouncing mine wrong all these years. Callum's is actually pronounced Jeffrey in the UK. Jeff? Refer to the YouTube link in Discord like months ago. What are we talking about? Wales, Scotland, England are all countries. Northern Ireland is debatable, and there's dependencies and all that jazz. Yeah, I remember watching that video like a while back. It was like the entirety of Britain explained in 7 minutes, and it was actually really interesting to watch and sort of learn about, because I kind of knew that was the situation, but I didn't know exactly how it worked. So, but yeah, the TLDR for that is it's a clusterfuck. 7 hours later, yeah, I'm unmuted. Yeah, 300 seconds is 5. It's 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure. No to Ireland? Yes to Ireland. I'm ambivalent about Ireland. All right, 228 kilometers. 2,200 kilometers to go. So I slept far longer than I ever thought I would. So that was... I thought I'd sleep for like 2 or 3 hours. Nope, I slept for like 10. It was... I think it was like 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 4 o'clock when I went to sleep, maybe 4:30, and I woke up at 1:30 in the morning. It's like, fuck. Dude, set an alarm. I was expecting to sort of drive from like, 8 or 9 o'clock, but no. You lost like 4 hours of driving time by being asleep. And I'm going to have to sleep again. I'm not going to get like 20... I'm not going to do this 35-hour journey in 24 hours. Or less than 24 hours. Because I think you can drive for about 24 hours without needing a sleep, I think. Oh, shit, I need to get off here. I think I can... No, I can't. I thought I was going to be able to maintain speed through here, but I've actually got like a full fucking turn coming up, so... Okay. I'm on the M5. I know this road. I've never been on it, but I've seen it on television. Please don't fight. Please don't drink today. Oh, oh, turning. There we go. Yeah, so tomorrow I should be streaming again. Oh, we're starting to get unsettled. I'm going to try and stream Hitman if I remember to download it. Buy it and download it. So this is the last episode of Hitman. I think I've purchased 6 or 7 of them. So yeah, it's in Japan, which I'm looking forward to. I like Japan. Baymax doesn't have teeth. Barely has a face. Oh shit, I need to turn. We'll overrun a bit and just back up. It's fine. I knew I need to turn, but somehow my brain forgot. Come on, reverse it up. Alright, it's done. Going to Plymouth. Southampton. Alright, so we're straight ahead here. I prefer eating 500 cups of fruit a day. Chat's gotten weird. I don't know what my cruise control set to. I'm just going to set it really high. So we played. If you follow the Shack Tech stuff at all, we played Caesar Merlin last night, which is one of the sort of not gimmick missions, but it's one of the sort of non-standard missions that we play. And TJ got to be one of the guys that go and get hunted, and I was one of the Blue 4 guys. I tried to be one of the guys that was hunted, but alas, my latency made me too slow. At least we're not watching American places. Yeah, I watch enough British. Oh, fucking the wrong side of the road. I watch enough British TV to understand a lot of the pronunciations. It's like, what's Plymouth? Never heard of Plymouth before. If you go on the other side of the road, I'll subscribe. I'll tell you what. I'll meet you in the middle. We'll drive in the middle of the road. How's that? See, I'm neither American nor European. I'm just an asshole. It's like watching real truckers playing with their phones and steering 40 tons of goodies on the highway. You never know when you're going to crash someone. Yes. Oh, I've lost. In true streaming fashion, I have forgot my phone again. I always forget my phone. Like I maybe remember to bring my phone in here maybe once every 3 streams, maybe one in 3, maybe one in 4. I usually forget. Oh shit! That's a corner I didn't see coming. I was on the wrong side of the road there, I was just taking the racing line. Delarue's playing Hitman. That prick, I bet she's playing the Japanese final episode. Fuck you, Delarue! I'm not going to be able to cruise control through any of this. It's all fucking twisty roads. Technically, when driving in the middle of the road, you get the most chances to avoid deer and animals that could jump out in front of you. You've also got a better chance of hitting an oncoming car. So, swings and roundabouts. It's funny when I wanted to do a shit British accent to see if that helps. Yeah. It's like when people from the US come over here and they say, oh, I've just been to Melbourne. It's like, no dude, it's Melbourne. And you can tell the people who have been told that it's not Melbourne, because they'll go, Melbourne. Melbourne. Like I watched, hey! Advanced Hacker just subscribed! He wasn't telling a lie. The biggest animal we have left here is pretty much a badger, so you might as well stay on the left. That's true. In Australia, you have to deal with kangaroos. Although, to be honest, you don't really have to deal much. Like, possums, kangaroos, that's pretty much it. That's all you really get on the road. Like, there's a lot more possums than there are kangaroos. I've only ever hit a kangaroo once, and that was about 2 years ago. My mum actually drives, quite a distance pretty much every day. And she's hit a lot of kangaroos. Like, she's got insurance on her car, and she's probably had the front end of her car replaced. Oh, shit. Probably, I'd say 5 times, 6 times. Because, yeah, when you hit a kangaroo, it tends to fuck your car up. because they weigh about the same as a person. Yeah, it's a mess. This is not Canada. We have to deal with the moose. Yes, that's exactly right. You're not hitting the equivalent of a horse. I'm not fine with it. Like, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about the kangaroo, but I am slightly concerned about the damage it might do to my car because I have to pay the excess on my insurance, which is expensive. Luckily, the last kangaroo I hit, I actually broadsided it with the side of my car, and it left a dent. And I had a look at getting it fixed because it's about a dent probably about that big. And I asked a repair place about getting it fixed. He said, look, you could get it fixed. It'll never be as good as just having like a proper door, because where it was hit, it's not just dented it, it's actually like pushed on like the internal of the door and actually creased it. And he said you'll never fix that. He said you'll have to pressure replace the door. And I'm like, fuck it. Like, it's such a small dent. I mean, it annoys me every time I look at it, but at the same time I'm just like, nah, fuck it. I've had this car for like 7 years now, so at some point I'll replace it. Up north, truckers won't even brake for reindeer, especially for the roads. Like, if I had a massive fucking bull bar on the front of my car, I wouldn't slow down for possums either. I'd just be like, nah, fuck it. Was the kangaroo okay? Well, it hopped off, so I'm guessing it was fine. Yeah, like, actually, what happened was it actually ran into me. I didn't run into it. Like, it's not like I hit it, like, head on. Like, I was driving, and it actually jumped into the side of my car. It was on the road, so I sort of broadsided it, but... yeah, he got up and hopped away. Did it sue you for emotional damages? No, it didn't have a good enough lawyer. And it barely slows down for other trucks. Well, where I live, there's a lot of logging that goes on. There's a wood chip mill where I used to live many years ago. That was its main sort of employment. And so there's a lot of log trucks on the road. They go from basically wherever they get the logs from to the wood chip mill, and then they send them off to Japan or wherever the fuck they send the logs to. Ugh. And so yeah, there's a lot of log trucks on the road, so you learn to deal with them sort of fairly quickly when you're driving. You basically just wait for some place to, because they go slowly, so there's not a big issue to go around them. And where I live, there's a lot of places to overtake. In fact, I'm pretty sure they specifically built in a lot of overtaking lanes, a lot of passing lanes to overtake log trucks, knowing that there will be a lot of log trucks. So it's not a big issue. Yeah, moose, reindeers, and deers are numerous here, but not a big deal. Yeah, like, I've only ever hit a kangaroo once. To be honest, I've only ever actually seen a kangaroo in real life maybe 4 or 5 times in total. That includes going to the zoo. So, I mean, they're not particularly numerous where I live. See a lot of possums, though. 132 clicks. Now moving. This is probably the fastest I've been for ages. Yeah, it's not like you'll drive around here and then you'll fucking see them hopping on the side of the road. It's just, it doesn't happen like that. You've hit 1 in 4 kangaroos you've seen. That's an interesting way of breaking down the statistics. I feel that there is not enough hard facts here to assert a pattern, but okay, yes, 1 in 4 kangaroos I have hit. If you want to look at it that way. I actually hit a dead possum that somebody else had obviously hit. Actually, it might have been a wombat, actually. I think it's actually a wombat. It's hard to tell because I was following someone else and I ran straight over it. It was a dead wombat on the road, and I was actually on the way to a car show. And this is probably going back 4 years, 5 years maybe. And I was following another car, the other guy who I was going up with. And yeah, he's dodged, like at the last second, dodged around this fucking dead wombat on the road, and haven't reacted in time, just gone bang and hit the fucking thing. And like wombats are they're like a sort of fat small dog. So I've just gone clunk and just gone poof, straight up and over it. Luckily didn't do much damage to my car. I think it hit the sump, so we got out and like pulled over and checked it and it was fine, so yeah. That was interesting. What did you punch out of absolute hatred? Yes, I pulled over, punched the dead wombat in the head, and then drove off. Because that's what I do. Oh, Tortorin, you should tune in for Keegs' My Summer Car stream. He might be streaming tonight. I know he's been streaming it on weekends. I don't know if he's going to stream it like on weekdays. Given how long it's taking him, he might actually start streaming on weekdays. Keep going. Driving to work up and down to Levi in eastern Finland makes you sometimes see them. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, where I like my commute from my place to where I generally do work, because I don't work in one particular place. I work sort of in and around the capital. Oh shit! Whoops! I'm on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, we'll call it the racing line. I don't see many animals because it's... Oh, fuck, I've got to stop here. I've got to go through the tunnel. You have to pronounce it like that. Otherwise, Calm growls at you. This one will do. To the tunnel! There's bloody log trucks here waiting. Fuck you guys, I'm going straight on. I'm behind another post speed, Fuck, I've got overrun it. Shit. There we go. We're going to from Folkestone. Is it Folkestone? Folkestone? I think it's Folkestone. To Calais. 300 euros to go across the channel. The tunnel. That's right, motherfucker. Alright, let's go. Oh, good. Oh, it's fucking 5 in the morning. Damn it. I thought for some reason it had taken much longer than I thought it was going to, but that's okay. Here we go. I don't think I've actually seen a kangaroo. I've seen the smaller ones though, like a wallaby. Folkestone. Oh, okay. It's like Melbourne, yeah. Folkestone. That actually makes sense now. Yeah, it's obvious now I think about it. Right, okay. Let's do it. I've done the American thing of going Melbourne. Folkestone. Wallaby. Yeah, you see the occasional wallaby here. They're probably more numerous than kangaroos, I would think. But yeah, hit the occasional one of those as well, I guess. Personally, I only ever hit one thing when I was driving. I swear the tree died right in front of me. So I've been in terms of actual vehicular accidents, I've been in... Well, I've been driving. I've been in 2 or 3. 1, 2... 1... 2... 2 or 3? I'm actually struggling to remember. When I had my first car, 3 actually. When I had my first car, I rear-ended, actually sideswiped somebody, but the damage that I did was actually fuck all because it hit the rubber thing on the side of my like the bumper bar. So that wasn't a big issue. That was still, it still cost me like $300-400 to fix because I didn't have insurance because I was young and stupid, and you can't afford insurance when you're working a job that pays you about $6 an hour. So yeah, I had to pay for that out of pocket, which was a bit, well, it was annoying, but that was something that happened. My fault too. So yeah, that was my problem. Come on, car. There we go. What was that? I can't have got a ticket. I've turned them off. Oh well. Second accident I had, I actually ran that car into the back of another car. It was actually on Christmas Eve in I'm struggling to remember. I think it was 2001 it was. No, 2002. So yeah, I was actually looking. We were in a lane and merged into another lane, and I was looking behind me to see if there's anybody coming, and the car in front of me just stopped, and I just ran straight in the back of them. Although I skidded for about 10 meters before that. Yeah, I had my brother and his girlfriend at the time in the car, and yeah, that was an interesting way to spend Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve it was. Sorry, that's right, because that night I went to my friend's place and got very drunk. So yeah, New Year's Eve. The cops kept testing me because they were convinced I was drunk. Not because I was acting drunk, but because I'd had an accident on New Year's Eve. It was like 5 o'clock on New Year's Eve. We'd actually been out looking at new cars to buy. I was like, well, that was lucky because I just wrote my other car off. And yeah, it completely fucked my car. Like, because my car was like a 1979 Holden Commodore, and it's basically just like, it was a rust bucket. It was a straight 6 4-speed manual made in 1979. It was composed mostly of rust, and the brakes on it weren't good. Didn't accelerate. It was an awesome car. It was the my summer car of Australia. So yeah, wrote that fucking thing off. The only thing is, to be honest, the only thing that stopped the guy's tow ball coming through the dash was the fact that there was an engine in the way. So that was fun. Also, the rear tyres on that thing when I bought it were rock hard. They were like dangerously. Oh shit! Flip that truck. Never mind. The rear tyres on it were rock hard. So if you know anything about tyres, if you leave them, like if you don't use your tyres, they get really really hard. Like if you store your tyres for, like, you know, let's say 6 months, in certain conditions, they will go really really hard and really really slippery. So my car, even though it was a straight 6, but it had no power. It had maybe 60-70 kilowatts, which is not, that's maybe 100 horsepower, not even that. But it would light up the rears very very easily because the tires were super slippery. And in the wet, it was 10 times worse. I'd spun out in that thing so many times. I'm really surprised I didn't hit anything. I remember one time in particular, actually a couple of times now I think about it, driving home from a friend's place. We were watching movies at a friend's place, driving home, went round a roundabout. Usually it happens in the wet, but occasionally a couple of times it didn't. Just spun out, round a roundabout, off to the side of the road, and that was a lesson learned. So another time I spun out, I think I actually I'd replaced the tyres at this stage, but my brother and I tried to see if we could take it was like an S-bend, so it was sort of like turn right then left, and we the advisory speed, like the speed limit in that area would have been about 50, and the advisory speed limit for that was 45, like, you know, slow down to 45 so you make it through the S-bends. We decided we could give it a try at 90. We didn't make it. We ended up parked on the other side of the road, facing back the other way. So that was fun. Yeah, I spun out a lot of times in that car. It was a massive piece of shit, but I loved it. It's my first car. I bought that car for $800. With Rego. Oh, come on, car. Jesus. Fucking move. Are you serious? Move! Right, I'm just going to push up there. Fuck you. Now, I've been looking at chat for the last, like, 15 minutes. People's Rock. I was playing a co-op game of Hearts of Iron with the kind of guy from Twitter. I don't know, unfortunately, he wanted to play as Britain. My summer ute. Yeah, I've never owned a ute. I guess that makes me very un-Australian. I mean, utes are common in Australia, but it's not like everyone owns one at some point. So, send us some Holdens. Blues are interesting vehicles. I guess they are, yeah. I had my car stolen once. The police found it 300 kilometers away, blazing in flames. Yeah, I had my car... I've actually never had a car stolen. I've had a car that was attempted to be stolen. I actually caught the fuckers in the act. But there was like 10 of them and one at me. So I just called the police and yelled at them from my third, fourth story window. So, didn't really work. How much further have I got? 1600 Ks. And I've got... Ooh, I could actually sleep now and sleep through most of the day, and that would probably work. I might do that. Next rest stop, we're sleeping through the day. Yeah, so they attempted to steal my car. Like, they broke in because to be honest, my car, the car that I had then was a 1983 Toyota Celica. And yeah, they just like, because it's got pillarless doors, means you could just basically stick your fingers. Oh, here's a rest stop. Like, stick your fingers around the window and just pull it open, like pull the window out from the door, and then just reach in and fucking unlock the damn thing. So, yeah, they unlocked it, and then but they couldn't get it started. They fucked the ignition trying, but yeah, they couldn't get it started. So, and I sold it like 3 weeks later. Yeah, fuck off, you cunts. No, actually, I remember it vividly because I don't know what. Actually, it was weird because it was like 1 in the morning, and I don't know why, but I'd woken up and I was like, I couldn't really get to, like, I don't know why I'd woken up. I just sort of woken up and got up, went to my room and looked out the window. I don't even know why I looked out the window, but I just did. And there was like these fucking 10 people all standing around my car. And I could see the door was open. And, so I opened up the window and said, "Hey, you fuckers." And they probably yelled something I don't really remember. I'm like 4 stories up, so you can't hear that well. And then I remember I was absolutely fucking livid. I wanted to go down there with a baseball bat and smash some heads in, but then ended up just calling the police. It actually made the news because the 10 guys that were driving, or like were walking around trying to steal cars, had actually stolen like 6 or 7 cars that night, like all in a row. And actually made the paper. They eventually caught them too, but of course I didn't get any. You know, they'd fucked my car, but of course I didn't get anything back for that. So yeah, fuck off, you cunts! Get the fuck away from my car! Did I drive through that rest stop? Oh no, I stopped, got fuel, and then drove off. Nice one, Xenon, you dick. Ah dear, never mind. What time is it? Ah, 9:05. How long have we been streaming for? I feel like we've been streaming for more than an hour and 40 minutes. What time? I did start a little bit late, I guess. It was like 7:20 when I started. But I've only delivered 1 load. This is our 2nd load, and I'm still 1,500 Ks away. It's a bit of a drive. Should have let them nick it and get a new one on insurance. I'm pretty sure the car it was actually registered for having it stolen. 3rd party fire and theft. I think it's actually locked that car because it was turbo, an aftermarket turbo on it. Normally those Celicas aren't turboed, or rather there is a version of the car that I had, the 1983 Celica, that was turbo, but they never sold it anywhere other than Japan. So, but yeah, it was a fucking rocket, that thing. On a good day, yeah. Okay. But yeah, by that stage, I'd actually already bought another car and was actually trying to sell that one. But yeah, so rather than getting like $2,000 for it, I got like fucking $800 for it. Because they fucked the ignition. So, yeah. Insurance won't usually won't cover their price for a new car here, just the value of the car with depreciation, which is price nobody will even sell you their used car. Well, luckily the insurance here will tell you how much your car is like worth if they have to replace it, and usually it's higher than the car is actually worth. So for example, my car is a 2004 Holden Caprice, which when in 2004 would have sold for about 80 grand. Now it's worth maybe 5 because it's done 370,000 Ks actually. So it's done a lot of Ks. So it's maybe worth 5, but it's actually insured for I think 12 or 16. So if it did get stolen, I wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I hope it doesn't, because I like the car. I don't want to have to replace it, but at the same time, at least I know I'll be able to buy another car with it. I actually went car shopping the other day. I think I might have said on a stream. I went car shopping looking for a new car. I can't really find anything I like. That's the problem. I can't like the car that I have. I kind of like the one I want. I want the same car again, but in black and with less Ks on. If I get that, I'd be happy. I noticed when I got in a car crash, they offered a laughable sum of money. Yeah. No, insurance here is actually pretty good. Like I think compared to other places, like Britain especially, finding out how much they have to spend on fucking insurance is like, oh my god. Like, why would anybody own a fucking car? It's like you got to pay for rego, you got to pay for insurance, you got to pay for whatever else, fuel and the rest of the stuff to keep the car going, and it's like, fucking hell. Insurance was more than pretty much all the other things combined. Insurance here for my car is about 1,200 bucks a year, and that's relatively expensive by I think Australian standards. Oh, here's a rest stop. Do I just pull over here, or is there an actual truck rest stop? Oh, hit the curb again. Oh, here. It's fucking in a weird place. That's okay. Stop. Looking at the wrong side. Okay, so I need to fucking really hard right hand down. Yeah. I forget how long it takes to turn the fucking wheel in this thing. It's like, look at it. It's like, turn the fucking wheel a bit faster, you dick. Now I've got to wait for it to fucking turn it 20 times the other direction. Okay, I think we're pretty much lined up now. I'll turn you right away. That way, yeah. So 700 euros per year. That's pretty expensive. It's not stupidly expensive. Like, I'm presuming you're talking about full comprehensive insurance. Like, so it doesn't matter whose fault it is, you still get paid regardless. Alright, now if I hard lock the other direction, once the wheel finishes fucking turning. Perfect. Would you have a sleep all day? Party all night? Oh yeah. What were we saying? Carl says we have good insurance, but it's hell expensive. Plus mandatory. What's mandatory? I don't understand what mandatory means, but what does he mean by mandatory insurance? Is it like a separate insurance you have to pay? Oh shit. 686. Do you have to pay a separate fuel tax? Because in Australia you just pay, when you pay fuel, the government takes it out of the fuel, the amount you pay for fuel. 700 euros per year. Yeah, it's about... I mean, it's expensive. It's more expensive than here, but... If only get out of a truck in MSC, then go to the side of the rest stop and press P. Full insurance is something like 1,000 to 1,200 euros? That is expensive. I do wonder why it's so expensive. Like in Australia, the average insurance for a car, I think, is probably something like about $800 a year, Australian dollars, which I think is euros, is probably like 400 euros. And that's full comprehensive insurance, and there's no other insurances to pay. So you got to pay rego, which includes insurance, like a separate insurance, but you got to pay that anyway. That's full comprehensive, so that covers your car, any damage your car does. It covers your car being stolen, set on fire, that sort of thing. So depends if you use petrol or diesel. It averages out 672. Young mouse to play remarkably more. Yeah, I paid more when I was a younger man. But I got third party fire and theft, which is third party means if I hit someone else's property or car, that covers me for the damage to their car. Fire, obviously, if my car catches on fire or if somebody sets fire to it, and theft if somebody steals my car. The only thing it doesn't cover is if I crash my car, it doesn't cover repairs to my car. So what was I going to say? So yeah, that was the insurance that I got, and that was like cheap as. That was like $175 a year. It was really, really cheap. And as a young man, I was like, hell yes, because the car I was driving was worth like $800. So if I crashed it, I'd just fucking go and buy another one. Plenty more cheap shit cars where they came from. You also pay separate fuel taxes when refueling your car. So we pay a tax on fuel, but it's incorporated into the cost of the fuel. It's not like we pay for fuel and then have to pay tax on top of that. It's all covered. So basically, what you see at the fuel bowser is what you pay. I'm presuming that's how it works in other places too, but I don't like to assume. I'm driving 50k in a year, so it's cheaper just to drive a diesel Mondeo. Ugh. A, you're driving a Ford. That is unforgivable. And B, you're driving a diesel. Oh! Up. Never mind. Pretend that didn't happen. I mean, I guess it would be cheap to drive a diesel. But diesel here is not cheap anymore. It used to be really cheap, like probably about half the cost of petrol. But as soon as people cottoned on that they could drive a diesel, or diesel cars became relatively popular, the price of diesel suddenly skyrocketed, and now it's about the same price as petrol. I mean, I know you go a lot further on diesel, but fucking hell. Why is everyone trying to get in my way? Oh, damn, I want to get across there. Shit. Okay. Do it live. Yeah, I'd be surprised if you pay separate tax on that. That sounds weird. Like, how do they know how much diesel you want? Do you have to register? Or do they just, like, average it out per person? Sounds a bit shit. Yeah. So fuel here is expensive. It's not as expensive as a lot of other places. Like, we pay... Well, in Tasmania, it's actually more expensive than the rest of Australia. But we pay for 98 octane premium unleaded. It's about $1.40 per litre. Which I'm not sure how much that is in gallons and euros or pounds. I'm not playing multiplayer. I was considering playing multiplayer, but there's like the problem is with multiplayer is there's no other cars on the road except for the other multiplayer cars, which makes it very, very long, very boring drive. So like if you see another truck, it's always exciting because it's like, oh my god, there's someone else playing. They know what you drive from your car registration, yeah, but they don't know how far you drive. So what if your car sits in the garage all year? How do they work it out? So I've recorded some stupid shit with my dash cam. One guy on a dirt bike pulling a wheelie on the wrong side of the road coming towards me. That was fun. I've seen a couple of cars like run red lights, but I haven't bothered like saving the recordings for those because that's stupid shit, but it's not video worthy. I've seen a couple of close calls, but neither they weren't really recording worthy either. Petrol went down below £1 earlier this year. It's gone back up now though. That's a pound, £1 per gallon though. I'm presuming, which I don't know. Like I don't know how many gallons are in a litre. How many litres are in a gallon? So I can't do the math. Whenever I visit the US, the fact that all the prices are without tax always catches me off guard. Yeah, like in Australia we have laws against that sort of shit. That's false advertising basically. You can't like advertise something without tax and then charge tax for it. Oh, quid per litre. Holy shit, that's expensive. So yeah, I'm paying $1.40 per litre. You're paying, I think, probably close to $2 per litre. I'd have to look at the exchange rate. I know the exchange rate is not as bad as it used to be. It's probably a lot better now than after the Brexit. I did read somewhere the other day that the pound is now the worst it's been in a long time. Fuck. Nearly everything in the US never seems to show tax. It's a pretty shitty way. Yeah, it is. It's false advertising, basically. It's basically showing someone a lower price and then charging them a higher price. So, I still get the occasional invoice that's oh fuck balls. Well, that wasn't good. I may need to go for repairs. Yeah, 40% damage. I'm definitely gonna need to go for repairs. Let's go. Yes. What were we saying? We don't talk about the pound anymore. It's that thing that we don't talk about, that giant elephant in the room. Do I need to service it, or do I just need to repair it? Okay, cool. Well done. Yeah, I mean, I bitch about Australia. But I think in real terms, we have it pretty fucking easy. That's mirrors. Where the fuck's the... Oh, there it is. Oh, that turns it on and off. Where's the fucking... There it is. I found it. Okay, so that's the one I want. I'm going to turn left out of here. Yeah, I bitch about Australia, but in real terms, compared to a lot of other places, it's not that bad. Oh, I saved a bunch of kilometers too. Yeah, I mean, there's the problem with... I mean, there are a lot of problems with Australia. Like the whole refugee thing, it's like... We have a giant fucking country. A huge country. And we have an incredibly tiny population. About 30 million people. Oh, fuck. Surely we could take a couple of 100,000 refugees. I mean, we are a relatively wealthy nation. I'm sure we could probably take 50,000. Like, it's not... It's purely people, and like, let's face it, old people, who sort of go, no, I don't want people in my country. They're different and they smell funny. And it's just like, well, no, they're people. They're people just like you and me. They're not lesser. They're you know, you're lucky that you got to. I'm lucky that I got to live in a country. I was born in a country that is relatively wealthy. We have good healthcare. We have good education, relatively speaking. And we have Medicare, we have, you know, we don't have to pay for example, if you break your leg here in Australia, you don't have to pay for it. You go to the hospital, they fix your leg, that's it. There's no excess, there's no fees, there's nothing. You basically just go to the hospital, they fix it, that's it. It's all paid for by the government. And that's the way it fucking should be. Government should look after the people that they're governing. So, you know, you get free education up to year 10 or 12? 12, sorry. So that's right, I went to college. I didn't pay for it. University you got to pay for yourself, which I think is pretty fucking stupid. And while you're at university or college, you'll get paid a relatively pitiful amount to study. So it's not like you have to work 4 jobs on top of studying to you know, just to exist. We have paid maternity leave. Women get 6 months or 12 months. Although actually the primary caregiver gets 6 to 12 months, depending on where you go. I think you get 6 months, and then if you want to take more time, your employer will pay half and the government pays half. I think that's how it works. Or maybe you get half of it, I'm not sure. I can't remember now. It was a couple of years ago now. So, but yeah, my girlfriend took, I think, 8 months off or 9 months off, all paid for. So, yeah, I mean, we have it a lot better than many other places. Our internet is getting better. we're dropping in world internet rankings, but I mean, it's getting better than it was. If we had fiber, then I'd be like, fuck yeah, but we don't, so. Yeah, like, it surprised me in America when someone's, like, I actually asked Taconic, I think we were in the middle of a mission, we were talking about healthcare and shit, and I said, so what happens if you break your leg, or if you hurt yourself and you can't work, and you have to go to hospital? Actually, no, I said, what happens if you get hit by a car and you're unconscious and somebody takes you to hospital? Or like an ambulance obviously takes you to hospital. I said, what if you can't afford to pay the hospital? He said, well, you declare bankruptcy. And I'm like, that's a system that's fucked. Because if you have to declare bankruptcy because you get hit by a car, then there's something wrong with your system. You need to fix it. Aussie lad, all the animals try to kill you one way or another. Do they though? Like, I mean, we have a few poisonous spiders, but like they're pretty fucking rare. Especially where I live. Like, redback spiders, I'm actually pretty sure aren't native to Tasmania because we're a separate island from Australia. I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't think redbacks actually are in Tasmania, or if they do, they're very, very fucking rare. I don't think I've ever seen one. I've seen 4 kangaroos. I see the occasional possum and wallaby, but they don't try and kill you. To be honest, kangaroos don't really try and kill you either, because you're usually in a car when you're hitting them. So, you broke your leg in the US, you get shot. Yes, they take you out the back like a horse and shoot you in the head. Thanks, Callum. Oh, I think we've been invaded by the by the hordes. I don't know where they come from, but every now and again in a stream, a bunch of people will turn up and start talking shit, and Callum has to wield the banhammer. So, yeah. Hello, all you people who have arrived and have suddenly started spamming my chat. It's good to see you. It's not good that you spam me chat, but you know, hello. Stick around, muted for a while. There's only like 8 of you, so you can't do that much damage. Everything is okay, says I love you. I love you too. I got the chats go too fast, I can't read it. Look at him. It's half spam, half bans. You can't oppress us. Callum can, and he will. He's got the band hammer. It's his birthday today. He's wielding the band hammer. Xenon Tinder Adventures. Fitness club pacer test what? What the hell? Dear oh dear. Oh my god, there's like 30 people in here. I've never had so many people in my channel. Hello everybody. In case you're wondering, and you're probably not, my name's Xenon, and I do Arma 3 videos. I occasionally do stupid Euro truck videos as well, where I sit here and talk about shit that goes on in Australia, like politics and the way life is in Australia compared to other countries. We talked about traffic lights once. That was exciting too. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Like, it's nice having 30 people on my channel. I don't think I've ever had 30 people in my channel before. So it's nice that they all turned up and started spamming my channel. If you're not here just to spam me and to troll me, and even if you are, check out some of my content. It's over there. I've got Twitter, I've got a blog, I've got a channel. So yeah, I mostly do Arma 3 videos. I do occasional Euro truck video. I stream like 3 or 4 times a week. And yeah, I think playing tomorrow about the same time. We'll be doing the new Hitman episode. So if you're interested, come and check it out. It's funny how quiet the chat has got after everybody got banned or timed out. I almost banned Ellie twice by accident. Oh dear. If you're accidentally banned by Callum, and let's face it, it's a possibility, just hit me up on Twitter and we'll unban you. Tabithians. Yeah, people kept saying, "Are you Tabitha?" I'm like, who the fuck's Tabitha? Oh, they're all leaving now. I can see them all. We were up at 30 there for a while, and now we're down to 23. Dear oh dear. I'd actually be interested to know where all those people came from. I'm guessing they maybe come from another stream, or maybe they're just all like, let's go and raid some people's chats and spam their channels. That's what an accident means, yeah. It's the kind of accident I have in my truck when I hit things. I just sent some death threats. Cool. I'll make sure to check up on them soon. Oh, it's banned Torturin. Oh dear. He subbed and everything. Poor Torturin. Oh. What were we talking about before the spammers arrived? I can't even remember now. I think we're talking about politics or something. What were we talking about? Fuck, I can't remember now. It was probably something important. Actually, Keys was saying the other day that he had a bunch of people all jump on his stream from someone else's stream, but it was someone he didn't. Oh, fuck, balls, shit, crap. Whoops. Sorry! It was an accident. We've had an accident. There's been a murder. I should clip that guy right in the back, like, back right wheel, rear right wheel. Whew. How much damage we got? 16%? Ah, fuck it. We can limp home on 16%. We've only got 800 Ks to go. I did just ban one dude every second. I can't keep looking at the names and things. So don't keep mixing up poison and venom. Insurance is leading bankruptcy. Oh, that's right. Yes. Look at that. We've got almost exactly the same people as before we started. Everybody has left. At least I got in my quick spiel about the channel. Maybe I'll convert a few. Insurance is leading to bankruptcy. Yeah, that's like it's a really fucked system. And I understand how it's come about. Like the whole guns thing. Like, it's kind of fucked now, and you can't really do much about it. But it doesn't stop it being fucked. And I find it surprising that when Americans go to other countries, they're surprised that they don't have to pay for healthcare. Just telling Americans that, yeah, I don't actually have to pay when I go to the hospital. They're like, what? And shooting uninsured Americans, yes, like horses. Yeah, like the gun problem in America is not a problem you're going to be able to fix. To be honest, in the next 20 years, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But at the same, like, yeah, I've thought a lot about the gun issue in America. As someone who used to go pistol shooting when I was younger, I don't actually own any guns because it's difficult to get guns in Australia. You've got to have licenses and reasons to have them. So, yeah. Oh, flip that truck. Yeah, so it's difficult to get guns in Australia, and I'm not that interested in it, to be honest. If I had a gun, I'd actually have to go out shooting, and I didn't really enjoy it. It's loud, it's annoying, it's not a lot of fun. Does not cover the patient's wallet. That's exactly right. You have harmed my wallet. My wallet has taken offence to your fees. So yeah, the central problem in America is that Americans think they're entitled to Americans are entitled to own a gun, and it's been that way ever since the country was started. And it was arguably their biggest mistake, because now that everyone thinks they're entitled to guns, or well, most people think they're entitled to guns, you will never get the fucking guns off them. What you would have to do is slowly over the course of 30 or 40 years erode the notion that they are entitled to guns, and you'd have to do that slowly, very slowly, and it's going to be difficult with the NRA being the way that they are. So, hello, Mr. Anime. I have no idea who that is or what they're saying. What are they saying, Callum? Do Google Translate for me. I like to talk in Japanese. RAA, American outrage for not enjoying shooting guns. Yeah, it's like I don't get much out of it. I really don't. It's noisy and they're like uncomfortable to fire. Like pistols, I'm talking about, not so much rifles and other guns, but yeah, they're not. It's just not something I do. I mean, I understand why people enjoy it, but it's at the same time, I'm like, eh. And the problem, like, one of the other issues in America, like if you, let's just say you couldn't get rid of all the guns in America, which you realistically you can't. Certainly not in the short term. Fuck. Oh crap. Let's say that you at least wanted to make guns safer, because Americans seem to have this really sort of blasé attitude to gun safety, or just guns in general. Like people walk around with guns in their pants, and this sort of really sort of bizarre attitude to guns, like having them in the open. You know, if you have a gun and a child can get near it, not even touch it, but if a child can get near it, then you're doing it fucking wrong. So if you carry a gun in your car and it's not in a locked case, then you're doing it wrong. That's not something that's like a particular opinion of mine. I think that's a universal truth the world over. If a child can get access to a firearm, loaded or not, you're doing it wrong. And if you think that that's too harsh, then I'm sorry, but yeah, you're fucking wrong. If you think it's not such a big deal, you're fucking wrong. I don't often take the hard line with many topics. Like normally I try to sort of sit in a middle ground, or at least be reasonably diplomatic about it. But this is, as someone who has fired guns and has had guns in a house before, yeah, they're really just there to be like. A lot of people go, oh, you know, people fear guns. It's like, no, people don't fear guns. People fear dickheads with guns. People fear accidental shootings. That's what people fear. So, yeah. It's not even if you have a gun you're doing it wrong. I mean, to be honest, I don't think people should have guns, but that's a personal opinion, and that's not something I would enforce upon other people. I think if you want to have a gun, that's fine. I think you should need a reason for it. If you think home safety is a reason that is valid, like just saying, oh, I did it for home safety with no actual evidence or reasoning to back it up, then no, I don't think you should have a gun. But if you have a genuine, valid reason for needing one, then I don't see the reason why you shouldn't have one. I think you should be licensed. I think they should be serialized so that they know which guns belong to who. I think you should be required to own a gun safe, and you should be required to keep your ammo separate from your guns, and if your guns are not being fired, they should be required to be kept unloaded. Like, you should not be able to keep a loaded weapon in either a safe or not. You should not be able to travel with a loaded weapon. Firearm, I should say. I keep calling it weapons. It's not really correct. It is technically a weapon, but it's not primarily a weapon, it's a firearm. So... uh-oh, engine malfunction. Shit. Come on, busy. So, yeah. I do have a shotgun. It's disassembled and we're not hunting ammo in other place. Yeah, see, Tornarin has got, I feel, the right attitude towards it. I mean, he probably goes hunting, I'm guessing. Did you say you were going hunting? Yeah, we're not hunting ammo in one place, gun in the safe locker. Exactly. It's not fucking difficult, people. But, like, America seems to have this really sort of gung-ho attitude to guns. And just, like... I mean, if you could cut down all the accidental deaths of guns, that'd be the world... I mean, America, at least, would be a fucking safer place. I mean, the amount of accidental gun deaths doesn't exactly rival, like, shootings, but it would be a fucking significant number. So, Hellion says, I don't get what people get out of having a gun, except it seems to be justifiable to fire them towards another person. Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be this, like, the problem is when you make guns as prolific as they are, people stop becoming, people don't respect them, and then you get this sort of, you get this, not attitude, but you get this instance where people feel justified in pointing them at other people. Like, there is extremely few cases where I would ever point a gun at anyone. Like, the only reason you point a gun at someone is if you're going to shoot them. That's one of the things they teach you. I think in the army. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the military, one of the things they teach you, especially like at least in the American military, probably the Australian military as well, is that you never ever point a gun at somebody unless you're going to shoot them. And then you see the police running around pointing fucking guns at people constantly. It's just like, as soon as you point a gun at somebody, you get one or two things is going to happen. One, they're going to back down, or two, they're going to shoot you. So, yeah, there's this lot of sort of big dick escalation of force, or escalation of not even escalation of force, just an escalation of, you know, if someone points a gun at me, I'd be fucking angry. Like, I'd be scared as well, because obviously, you know, nobody wants to die. But like, if a police, for example, in Australia, if a police officer points a gun at you, it's a big fucking deal. Like, it's not something that happens every day. It's pretty much something that will probably make the news. Whereas in America, it happens every fucking day. And not like once or twice a day. It happens, you know, a good number of times per day. I mean, yes, we've got 10 times as many people as in Australia, but it happens more than 10 times as much. So, to be honest, if like, yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking back to like dash cam videos and shit. It's like, the number of times I've seen an American cop, like a county cop or Fed, pull someone over and then have to, you know, point a gun at them is ridiculous. It's like, oh fuck me, come on engine. It's just ridiculous. Like, it doesn't happen in Australia. I think it doesn't happen the world over. My assault rifle's in a safe. Well, that's a different kettle of fish altogether. There's no gun violence in Finland. All you need to, it's dropped off the, like, I haven't been reading chat. I've been ranting for too long. I'm guessing most gun violence in Finland is directed towards the gun users themselves. And for FYI, in the USA, it's illegal to have a loaded firearm in a vehicle. Yeah, but people do it, and like people think it's okay. So it's like, I mean, it is good that it's illegal, but I mean, bus turned into me. What a prick. Yeah, the fact that it happens so much, I think is an issue. And you get people who aren't very knowledgeable about guns, who are just like, oh, well, I'll have a gun just in case someone, you know, someone tries to shoot me in traffic. And it's like, if you didn't have guns, you wouldn't need guns. That's the stupid thing. Like, if nobody had guns, you wouldn't need guns. I like the target practice in the military where I had opportunities to try, and when I had opportunities to try it outside the service. The only gun I've ever held was a deactivated Enfield, and it had laser for electronic target shooting. I had it 3 weeks ago. Shot a moose. I've seen the show Cops and the local version of the police reality show Worlds Apart. The issue from what I've seen is more about the violence in general is the issue. If guns were not available, violent acts would still most likely happen. Yeah, but the problem is with, like, if you have a gun, the ability for you to do significant damage to another person drastically increases. Like, well, it increases to the point of being fatal. So, like, if two people punching each other, you can't, I mean, you could feasibly kill somebody, but A, it's a lot of effort. Like, you know, to physically punch somebody, you know, repeatedly until they're dead. Whereas a gun, it's literally no effort at all. So, I think a mass shooting would be easier to with a compound bow. You think so? No way. Assault rifle will be much easier. If a pistol will be much easier. Compound bow you have to reload, whereas a pistol you can get 6 or 7 shots off in relatively short succession, and then reload within, you know, 3 or 4 seconds. Oh right, I see. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Oh, and yeah, from that perspective, I guess it would be easier. But let's not talk about how to make mass shootings easier. America's got enough issues. Stabbing people is a lot harder than shooting them. Exactly, yeah. I mean, even stabbings tend to be, you know, like, they can be fatal. But I think they tend to be less fatal than shootings. Oh, god damn it, car! Get your shit together. 400 Ks to go. Stabbing shooters are harder than you think. That's why most of our terrorist attacks are nowhere near as lethal as those in America. Yeah. I mean, part of the problem is also, I think, that people feel unsafe because of the guns. I don't know what that was. Like, you say, oh, you know, a lot of people will say, oh, well, guns make me feel safer. It's like, well, you feel safer because you have a gun. The people who don't have guns don't feel safe. In fact, they'd feel safer if you didn't have a gun. It's all this sort of very me attitude. Like, fuck everyone else, I'm gonna have a gun because it makes me feel safe. Forgetting the fact that it makes a lot of other people feel very unsafe. To which the NRA would reply, we'll get a fucking gun then. I was like, well, no, that's your stupid attitude coming through again, saying guns make things safer when they don't. They make things less safe. I'm looking at the spike in my my viewers. It's like whoop, The Friday night punch-ups between drunks in the queue at the burger kiosk rarely turn lethal, but if you had guns, it'd be easily different. Exactly. I mean, the problem is, part of the attitude in America is that I think a lot of self-entitlement, which has sort of been brought on by years of years of, well, self-entitlement, to be honest. And it's not like, it's not everyone in America, obviously not everyone in America, but there's a significant portion of people who feel self-entitled, or entitled to owning guns and getting their way all the time. And when they don't get that, they get very angry. And if they have guns, they could shoot somebody. And do shoot people. Whereas in Australia, we still have that sort of self-entitled attitude, I guess. I don't think anywhere near as much as in the US and certain other places, though. I mean, you can always find individual examples of where someone's done something fucking stupid, but yeah. I mean, in Australia we have guns, but they're fairly, like, they're not very widespread. Like, I'm thinking now, I don't think I know anybody who owns a gun. It's mainly older people who sort of own them. Like, my dad owned a bunch. My mum used to own a bunch. But we weren't, we used to go pistol shooting as well. So, like, but even that, I don't think pistol shooting is a good enough reason to want to own a gun. However, we had a gun safe that was actually built in the house. It was actually built in the floor, and we had the ammo stored separately. And whenever we travelled with the guns, they were kept in locked cases, and the ammo was kept separately, and they weren't kept loaded. So I think there's, like, basic things you can do to make the world a safer place when you're owning guns. Q&A, bash America while driving a truck. Yes. Yeah, I kind of do bash America a lot. I mean, I like parts of America. So, I don't know. I own guns because I hunt and usually get enough food for 4 months. Holy shit. See, there's a valid reason for owning a gun. We had a terrorist attack on a tube line a few months ago. Stabbed and slashed a few dudes, got tasered and nobody died. Compare that to the nightclub massacre in the US. Yeah. I mean, compare that to any massacre the US has daily. I also do enjoy target shooting. Yeah, I mean, I can see why people enjoy it. I don't particularly enjoy it. It's not something that really appeals to me. And I did it for, 4 years. I did it because, to be honest, there was nothing else to do and I was very young. But I would certainly not go out and buy a gun just to go target shooting. Why does the truck keep breaking down? That's because I ran into things a lot. I've had 2 sort of fairly major accidents. Actually 3 now I think about it. The first one fucked my truck so badly I actually had to go and get it repaired. The second crash was fairly minor. I just went, fuck it, that'll be fine. The third crash was like, it did like 20% damage that I'm on at the moment, and it keeps breaking down like it did just then. So this is why my truck keeps breaking down. You won't buy a new Mercedes truck anytime soon. No, I've damaged the rear flatbed thing fairly significantly in now, I think. So I'll be uploading, or rather doing the post-production stuff on a Event Zero stream in the next, probably this afternoon. I'm probably not going to do it this morning. I'll run out of time. But so in the next probably like 4 to 5 hours, there'll be an Event Zero recorded stream going up. It's the number 3 in the series. I think it's where I get to the end and can't figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do because there's a bug in it. So if you haven't watched that before, it's an interesting interesting series. What is your truck at the moment? It's a... I don't know, what's the little blue symbol with the red lion and the gold crown? A Renault, maybe? No. I actually don't know. Maybe a Scania? Not sure. I can't really tell. The only way I could tell is because of the fucking badge on the front. Scania it is, okay. Or a Saab. Actually, oh, it could be a Saab logo. Someone said it's a Scania. I don't know what the Scania's logo looks like. So. Yeah. It's got all these little buttons at the bottom. Oh, they're the cruise control buttons. I never saw those before because they're normally off the bottom of the screen. So, has anybody got any questions? Since we're doing a Q&A and I've mostly been doing A's rather than Q's. We're actually mostly doing rants more than anything else. Hell no, you stay away from a studio. Yeah, so stream tomorrow. Yeah, streaming tomorrow. Streaming Hitman. I should be streaming Thursday and Friday as well. I'm trying to get back to a sort of regular schedule because I've had like, it's been about like 2 weeks since I've been, probably 3 weeks actually, since I've been able to stream regularly. I've just had a bunch of things pop up where I've had to take Benjamin to daycare. By the time I get back from that, it's like 10 o'clock. Or it's like I usually get back about now, so I don't even start streaming now. And by the time I finish streaming, it's like 12 o'clock, and then I can't, you know, just have lunch, 1 o'clock, and then like, do I go and do work, or do I write it off for the fucking day? So, Scania's part of the Saab company. Okay. Yeah, normally it's like written on the front, just says Scania in lettering. I could probably actually have a look. Hang on. Yep, Scania. Big words are right in the big words right in the front. All right, got some twisty stuff coming up. Gonna need to do some racing truck. Oh shit, that's a very tight corner, far tighter than I thought it was. Get out of the way, car. I thought I was gonna be able to racing line through there. It turns out I had to slow the fuck down. With the same fire engines. I think we actually do too. We have a couple of fire engines that are Scanias. I'm trying to think back. I was in the fire service for about 8 months. Because a friend of mine was in it. And he was like, oh yeah, come down and join the fire service. I was like, I don't even live near there. But I joined it and learned about fire servicing. I never actually attended a fire. So, that was interesting. I tried to attend a fire once. By the time we got there, it had been put out. So, yes, this is why my truck is wrecked, because I kept switching to outside view and checking the logo on the front. Thanks for streaming. I was supposed to leave work like 20 minutes ago. See you later, Kubik. Thanks for coming and watching the stream. Yeah, we're streaming again tomorrow, so if you don't have to leave for work at the same time, then go and come watch our stream. We'll be here. Yeah, so I've only ever driven 2 fire trucks. One I think was a Scania. I don't actually remember. I remember it was an older type. It was one of the big ones, you know, the large trucks with the, you know, the big hoses and the rest of it. The other one I drove was just like a Toyota Land Cruiser with a water tank and all the stuff on it. I actually fucked the brakes on that because I went down a hill far too quickly and cooked them quite badly. But that's okay because we actually swapped it out for another one the next week. Not because I cooked the brakes, but just because that was what was going to happen. We got a brand new one. So that was lucky. Your dad met an Aussie fireman the other week. That's good. Attend to fire seems kind of wrong. Why? We attend fires. think that's what we call it, yeah, attending a fire. That's what we called it when we were fire people. I say firemen, but there was like half women, half men. From Melbourne, I think, not from the backwater of Tassie, that's right. Yeah, you're pretty rare to see a Tasmanian out in the wild because there's so few of us. There's about 500 million people who live in Tasmania, so compared to like somewhere like Sydney, like we got the entire state of Tasmania has about maybe 500,000 people in it. Sydney on its own, which is just a city, has about 8 million. Melbourne I think has about 4 or so. 5, I can't remember. Oh shit, I was supposed to turn there. Fuck, balls, crap, sticks, shit. It's alright, we'll take the long way around. Taking the scenic route, people. Too busy talking about firemen. We attend proms, we extinguish fires or fight fires. That's a very American view. Like we attend to a fire with the purpose, intention of putting it out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we attend fires. Saying we fight a fire is a little bit too, like, I'm off to fight a fire. It's like, yeah, you're a bit of a wank. It's like, no, we are there to attend the fire and make sure that it does not get out of hand, and possibly even put it out. Torrin says, I do fires. That could be taken one of two ways, Torrin. Do you light fires or do you put out fires? Am I going the right direction even? I think, yeah. I'm all good. Attending a fire brings up mental image of people having a huge barbecue and a burnt out building. I guess it does. I hadn't really thought about it before. I mean, attending is not the most, it's a very neutral word. It's like, we're here to see the fire. It's like, we're attending to the fire. Turns out the fire was fine. No, I think in this case it means, yeah, go there, put out the fire. I think attend means deal with in this case, as opposed to go there and look at. Or show up yeah, attend basically means show up, but in this case I think it means, you know, deal with. You say fight a fire when you go to primary school, you attend a fire when you're talking to the news, yeah. I think it's just a less aggressive language, and a less sensationalist language, because a fire's not something to be romanticised. One fire, please. I'll take one fire. God damn it. I wouldn't mind the truck breaking down, except that every time it does, I have to reset the cruise control. That's a little bit annoying. Tell that to American news anchors. Yeah, I mean, it's all sensationalist news in America, which is why I don't watch any of it. Well, I thought I was going to need another sleep before before the day was out, but it turns out not so much. I just like some bonfires, that's all. Yeah, I mean, we used to have bonfire night, which is basically like our July the 4th. And I don't remember which day we put it was on, but we used to do it. And light firecrackers and stuff, but then firecrackers became, you had to have a license to have a firecracker, to purchase firecrackers. And, yeah, so that pretty much died, like, nobody. I mean, like, occasionally, you might have, you know, like someone might have some firecrackers, but not really. There is a breed of firecracker here that you don't require a license for, but they're pretty, like, I think they're pretty tame. Although I think a few times my dad's been on the news, he didn't talk about fighting fires. Yeah, I think it's more like it's more professional language when you're a firefighter or, you know, a chief of the fire inspectors or whatever the fuck calendar dad is. We had bonfire night yesterday. Was that for your birthday? Was it a birthday bonfire? Or did you just get around a bonfire and just light a heap of shit on fire? That's one of the things we used to do when we had bonfire nights. We'd chuck out a heap of old rubbish and just burn it. So all the stuff was too big to take at the tip. 107 kilometers to go. Guy Fawkes night. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember why we had bonfire night. I don't remember if it was like a specific date that we had a bonfire. It might have been Guy Fawkes night. Maybe that was it. Anonymous night. Yes. Reason to burn rubbish night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was during winter, because I seem to remember coming out one morning after we'd had bonfire. The bonfire, like, embers were still there and they were still warm, but there was snow on the ground, so I'm pretty sure it was during winter. Best burn of effigy you ever do to try to murder out monarchy. The 5th of November. I know that because I watched V for Vendetta. Yeah, we used to just call it bonfire night or firecracker night. I don't really know why we burnt stuff and had a bonfire. We just did. I think it was just an excuse to light off some firecrackers. Murder out, murder out. Murder out the monarchy. Oh, no, we're all good. We're all good. We were freewheeling there for a second, but we're all good now. Did anybody have any questions? I did ask and then didn't look at the chat for like 10 minutes. So that wasn't smart. You can ask stuff about Shack Tech and I'll answer if I can. You can ask stuff about living in Australia because most of you don't. You can ask about... What else can you ask about? General questions? I'll just answer general questions. God damn it! Talk about fires because he never got any airtime when he... He didn't talk about the fires because he never got any airtime when he fought them. He talked about rescuing a job trapped in a hole. Yeah, it sounds like one of those news stories that are like at the end of the news. Like, and today a dog was rescued from a hole by a firefighter. Can you give us another rant? I could, but I've only got 28 kilometers left. Debrecen. Going past Debrecen. Well, I'm glad we actually had shit to talk about today. I was afraid we were going to sit here and like be like, so what has everyone else been up to? I've been doing nothing. Come on, car. God damn it. You fucking golf. Is YouTube your living? No. I make maybe $10 a month on average from my YouTubes. I don't get that many views. And I've been getting a lot less views since I stopped naming my videos or putting Shack Tech in the title of my videos. I was told not to do that anymore. So my views for my Shack Tech videos have dropped about half, and they were probably about 70% of the views that I got. So, yeah. In terms of actual viewing time, the amount of time spent people watching stuff, I actually get more, or about the same, or used to get. So, before I changed the way that I do my videos, so the naming and stuff, I used to get around about 1,000 to 2,000 views per video, which was X amount of time spent viewing the video. I get about the same amount of people watching these streams as I do as I did on those videos. So I don't get the same number of views, but the amount of time that people spend actually watching them is about the same, which is good for YouTube ad revenue. Debrecen. That sounds very, I don't know, what does it sound like? Debrecenian. I don't know what country I'm in. What fucking country am I in? $10 is a lot in macaroni. Yeah. Buy a lot of marshmallows. Yeah, so I work in IT. I'm an IT consultant. I have my own business where I do IT support for small business and home customers, which is my daily job, and I've been doing that for about... Well, actually, I worked for the education department for about 2 years after college, doing a traineeship, and that was in 2001. So I've been doing it since 2001, technically. I had my own business since about 2004. Let's see if we can park this motherfucker. Debrecen is in Hungary. Oh, he's been in there, okay. Man, Fucking... Man, this thing turns really, really far. Alright, let's turn it back the other way. Spend half an hour turning the wheel. Okay. I might nail this on the first try. Oh, no, I'm going to hit that trailer. Oh, oh, it's close. Oh, yeah. Oh, mention... the engine stalled right at the last second. And I'm not in. That's what she said. He said. Okay, I'm going to need to turn hard to the left in order to get it to unjack itself. It's the thing about when you're backing a trailer, the controls are always the reverse of what you think. And so you're always like, what the fuck? Alright, I'll start turning back the other way. Oh shit, no, fucked it up again. I should be able to get it in though. Yeah, I've been doing this for, I think this job for, yeah, about 12 years, I think. Oh, come on. Yes! Perfect. That's a radio player. The fuck? Reckless! Yeah, I'm reckless. Do I still make any money? No, I did not. Oh, man, I did some real damage to that trailer. Oh, 50% damage. That's not good. So I didn't get any experience for that, and I did not get any money. In fact, I probably pissed off the guy I was doing the thing for. I haven't talked about Rocket League yet. I didn't really have much to say about Rocket League apart from that I did some Rocket League stuff. What's a really short route? Can we do a really short one? That's not a route. That's not a route either. I really should go to work, but fuck it. That's not really a route either. That's more like it. Let's go from France to France. Do one with a very short trip. Very short trip. World of trucks. I'm transferring yogurt. Of course I am, because I'm in France. What else do you do in France? I'm transporting yogurt. So 300 k's. That's not very far. Yes, they do have Mercedes branded trucks here. I think there actually might even be a Mercedes truck dealership in Hobart, where I live. I think. Yeah. They're not as popular, I don't think, as like Max and Scanias and stuff. But yeah, I mean they're around. I've seen them. I think Mercedes is a much more popular brand in the rest of the world as opposed to Australia, because in Australia we've got our own car manufacturer called Holden. They've been manufacturing cars since about the 1960-ish, thereabouts. So basically all the cars we owned were Holdens and imported cars from Japan up until about 1980. So that was basically straight across here. Oh shit! Oh, nobody told me there's a fucking... Damn it! Oh, well. Sorry! Damn French drivers. What was I saying? Yeah, so we basically had basically Japanese cars like Toyotas. What other Japanese fucking brands are there? Suzuki. I'm struggling to think of another Japanese car brand. I know there's many of them. They're all around. I can't think of any at the moment. Yeah, so up to 1980, it was mostly Japanese imports and Holdens and Fords. They were the three types of cars you could buy. And then sort of probably late 1980s, early 90s, a lot of Korean cars started popping up. And a lot of cars from yeah, basically from Korea. But we had Kia started to become sort of fairly big, and what did I pronounce in an American way? I didn't. I may have pronounced something, but it wasn't by choice. I usually try and do the British pronunciation because usually the American pronunciation is horrific. Like, I say aluminium, if that helps. Yeah, so basically up until about the late 80s, there was really only 3 types of cars you could buy. You could buy Ford, Holden, or a Japanese import, like from Toyota, or... What's another... Anybody hit me with another fucking Japanese make of... make of car. I can't think of one. Hyundai. Yogurt instead of yogurt. Yeah, we don't pronounce it yogurt. We pronounce it yogurt. Is that an American thing? I think we came to that conclusion on our own. I don't think we came to that because of the Americans. Yeah, we call it yogurt here, even in the ads. Like yogurt. And said trucks when you mean lorries. Well, I mean, we call anything like this thing, that's a truck. We don't have lorries. I mean, people will understand lorry if you say it, but no, they're trucks. What Americans call trucks, we call utes. Yeah. Interesting. What you call? What do you call the car with the? Like, imagine a saloon, but with a back on it, not a hatchback, but like a, you know, I can't think what they're called now. It's got a weird name. Well, what sounds weird to me. Estate. What you would call an estate, we call a station wagon. What you call a saloon, we call a sedan. I'm talking to Callum. What you call a hatchback, we also call a hatchback, I think. I think you call them hatchbacks, don't you? Or do you have like a special name for them? You might actually have a special name for them. I think I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, the thing is going now. It's all good. Mitsubishi, thank you. Yes, Mitsubishis were relatively popular here as well. I think my dad actually owned one for a while. Nissan. We actually owned a Nissan. I've driven a Nissan. Had a Navara for a while. Hatchbacks, yeah. I'm pretty sure we don't use the term hatchbacks very often. We'll usually just call them. I guess you'd call them a coupe, but we don't call them coupes really. We don't really reference the hatchback style of car very often. We don't really have a term for it, but I think if we did, it would be hatchback. So yeah, station wagon is what you would call an estate. Yeah, it was only when I started watching Top Gear that I realised that you don't call them station wagons, you call them estates. Which seems kind of weird because an estate is where you live. You don't live. I mean, I guess you could live in that. Not quite the same though. Isn't it weird, like the appropriation of different words, like truck meaning 3 different things depending on where you are. Like a truck for an American is what we call a ute, like a car with a flatbed on it. A truck for us is what they would call a big rig. What do the people in the UK reference trucks as? I guess maybe, I don't know. Do you call anything trucks, or you just call them lorries? This is a fucking sharp turn. Ah! Oh. The term was a lot sharper than I thought it was going to be. I should have looked at the map. Never mind. Nissan Datsun was a brand. Yeah, actually, no, actually my dad had a Mazda for a while. That's what I was thinking of, not a Nissan. Oh, we had a Nissan Navara as well, but that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I owned a Celica for a while. Until I had to sell it because someone broke into it. Yeah, Datsun was a relatively well-known brand here. Before I was born, my parents owned a Datsun 120Y. 120Y? Or 200. Maybe it was 200. I can't remember. We got pickup trucks. Trucks. And we say lorry, truck interchangeably. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we don't call them pickup trucks here at all. I mean, people don't understand what you mean when you said pickup truck, but yeah, we don't call them that. We just call them utes. Uterus. Ute is short for utility vehicle. It's not short for uterus. That would be weird. Oh, Rocket League. Okay, so if you follow my Twitter, you'll know that I was saying yesterday or the day before that I was really shit at Rocket League, and I was getting shitter. It was at the stage where people were saying to me, "Fuck, dude, why the fuck are you playing Rocket League? You can't do shit." And I'm just like, I'm sad now. So I spent the last 2 days. I reckon I probably spent 12 hours over the last 2 days playing Rocket League. And finally, at like 7 o'clock last night, I finally started to get some of the fucking magic back, and I was actually starting to get good again. Get good. So, I was already asked the etymology of the word ute. Yeah. Yeah, so I finally started getting good at Rocket League again. It comes and goes. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't know how it happens or why it happens, but every now and again, like every couple of months, I would just suddenly start getting shit at Rocket League, and it hits me like all at once. It just like bang, suddenly, nope, you can't rocket. So I just know we have no idea what to call the truck with the bitumen drive in. What? Dustbin truck? What? You mean the cement mixer? The big spinny thing with the spit that mixes cement? A cement mixer. That's what it's called. That's what we call it. Dustbin truck. Or do you mean like a garbage truck? Call the truck the bitumen drive in. What do you mean? What? I feel like there may have been autocorrect there without realizing. Ain't it utility? Yeah. Tis a utility vehicle. Bin men, not bitumen. I read that as bitumen. Oh, sorry. Bin men. The guy, yeah, garbage truck. It's a garbage truck. Or a dump truck, if you like. No, a dump truck's different. Dump truck's like a thing like that. I guess you could call. Yeah. No, I think you're talking about. Are you talking about a garbage truck? The thing that the guys put garbage in, like a trash compactor type arrangement. I'm presuming that's what you're talking about. Earth mower. I think you mean earth mover, but okay. Earth mower. That'd be an awesome truck. Yeah, I am. We don't say garbage here. Oh, okay. What do you say? Trash, I guess. Trash truck? That doesn't really work, does it? A garbage ute. Yes, that's an invented word for it, since there isn't one. It sounds so polite to think that the bins are only full of dust instead of the more gruesome image of garbage. Yeah. I'm emptying the dustbin. Dust or trash, I guess. See, there's varying levels of politeness. There's like dust, trash, garbage. And of course, being Australian, we call it garbage. We can actually we call it trash as well. They're used pretty interchangeably, but garbage is mainly what we call the garbage men. Or rubbish. Yeah, actually rubbish we probably use more than garbage actually. Rubbish truck. That just makes it sound like a really shit truck. Is the rubbish truck here? Although, to be honest, used like more often now, it's the recycling truck. When you say rubbish, I hear nonsense. Yeah, it's like the nonsense truck, the really crappy truck. But the garbage truck doesn't sound that much better. But I think garbage evokes more images of garbage as opposed to just just rubbish. Yeah, rubbish is not a term that we use in a derogatory fashion. I'm in the wrong fucking lane, and oh, you prick! I couldn't brake to get behind him. He was in the way. Fucker. Well, looks like we're taking the very long way around. Nonsense ute. I've never heard of a truck being called anything. We say, fuck's sake, the bin men are in the fucking way. Do you call them bin men? It's a... I guess it's not an odd term, but it's odd to sound, to hear. I haven't heard the... I mean, I've heard the term bin men before, but not used in any sort of real context. Fuck off the dustbin man. What the fuck is going on here? Do I have to turn around? Can I turn around? I think I can. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, fuck. Fuck, we're turning circle. Crap. The truck behind me is like, get out of the way, you dick. I'm trying to turn my truck around. Clonk. Alright, now we've got to turn it around. Should turn around that. This should be doing pretty easy, actually. Yeah. Well, that was lucky. Lovely place to turn around. The dustbin man. Yeah, I don't think we've ever called it a dustbin. The only thing we have it's dustbin-like is the dustpan. Which is just like a pan with a small broom you used to sweep shit up with. Yeah, so that's our trash talk for this stream. Well done, everybody. We've all learned something today. You said like you don't know what batshit things we British come up through in our vernacular for the last 100 years. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, it seems weird if you don't use it every day. It's one of those things. Like, us calling utes is weird to everybody else except us. Like, I don't think anybody else in the world calls what we call, you know, the utility vehicle, the flatbed vehicle, a ute. Just us. $115 Ks to go. I should make it there with the fuel I got. Yeah. It's like us calling the meal you have at the end of the day tea instead of dinner. I wonder what they call it in other Commonwealth countries. Or other English-speaking countries, even. Because we still call it tea time. Even though we don't actually have tea. You know, like drinking tea. Bjork. York. I call it Bjork. York. Fuck you, York truck. Yes, I was looking for a while back at buying a new car. I'm sort of at the stage where I kind of need a new one. The one I've got's done a lot of kilometres. And it's starting to develop a few issues. I mean, it's had issues for a while, but they've been all sort of fairly minor. The problem is all the minor issues have started stacking up now. Like, for example, there's a slight knocking noise when you go around sort of 60 to 80 Ks, which is kind of annoying. There's a bunch of little issues. Like the seatbelt on the driver's side doesn't retract just on its own. You've got to sort of hold it and sort of you don't have to feed it in, but it's like the spring thing that holds the seatbelt in is not very springy anymore, so you can sort of go like feed it back in. It's got a few like minor issues like that. Breakfast, dinner, tea. What? You call like lunch dinner? Really? Don't you just call it lunch? I find that bizarre. I've never ever heard that before. I've never heard of anybody referencing lunch, you know, the meal you have, the second meal, the middle, at lunch, you know, middle of the day, as dinner. That's bizarre. I've never heard it. That's weird. I thought I knew a lot about the English. Apparently not. Yeah, we just go breakfast, lunch, tea. I think someone's knocking at my front door. I'm not going to answer it though because it's never good. If it's a very late lunch, no, we'd still call it lunch. Afternoon tea, maybe. Or just late lunch, is probably what we'd actually call it. I mean, I have lunch regularly at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, although actually not lately, because... Oh, fuck, I've got to get off here. This is where I missed last time. Whew. Just while I was looking at the map. Fuck, we're moving. Oh, up on some wheels. Jesus Christ. I looked at the window and the wheels are like, oh, look at that, off the ground. Oh, dear, me. Oh, do I need to turn off here? I do. This is where we get off. Okay, do I need to turn here? Oh, luckily we didn't drop any more frames past that early fuck up. Open up, it's cops. Yeah, the cops don't. I mean, actually the cops would knock here. SWAT, I mean, we don't have SWAT, so SWAT's not here. Worst you can expect is probably the AFP. Even then, I don't think they bust down doors. Saying lunch is dinner is a very middle class way of doing it. Yeah, dinner's always been like tea time, like, you know, the last meal. I don't want to buy a fucking garage. Isn't this where I was supposed to go? Have I fucked up? I think I fucked up. You fucked up, son! I'm squishing a car too. Fuck that car. I think he wanted to come in and buy a garage. I saw the green thing and immediately just went, oh, that's where I've got to go, and that wasn't it at all. I called them when you broke every laws. They have to catch me in my racing truck. Well, this shouldn't be too difficult to park. He says that he spends the next half an hour parking it. Let's see if we can chuck this thing in here first try. So I need left hand down. And then right hand down. Come on, swing it in there. Oh, nope, we fucked it. We fucked it already. It takes so long to turn the wheel. I keep forgetting how long it takes to turn the fucking wheel. And it keeps fucking me over. I'll move it over a bit so at least it won't be as bad. Okay. So look how long it takes. Like, if you turn the wheel that slowly, someone would ask what was wrong with you. Oh shit, that's definitely the wrong fucking way. Jesus Christ, crap sticks. Look at it, it's all jackknifed up to shit. I'm not gonna be here this second or third try, I don't think. Stop! Stop, car! Fuck me. No, I'm still going the wrong fucking way. Turning the wheel. There we go. Now we're heading in the right direction. Oh! Oh no, it's way off. I can park in the park that's right next to it. Let's try and get it at least fucking close to where it needs to be. Okay, let's see. I need to turn it more. And then turn it back the other way. I completely fucked this up. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm parked perfectly in the park next to where I need to be. So I can't even see it out of this window, which is annoying. It means I have to use the other fucking window, which is annoying. Okay, so I want to turn that way around. Once the wheels finish turning, there we go. Okay. So I'm not going to get it this time either, but at least I might get it a little bit closer. Oh, that's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Oh, it just doesn't turn fast enough. It's too long. I'm way out that way now. God fucking damn it. Come in, let's start again. Oh, damn it. I'm parked across it now. And he said, 5 minutes till cake day. Well, happy birthday, Callum. I'm presuming you're turning 21 or 18. Or what are the non-offensive ages? Oh, I'm lined up now. Fucking straighten up, you prick. Yes! Look at that. Perfect. So, I need to turn the other way. Good choice, Callum. Okay, so I need to turn that way, yeah. Yeah, it's 10:25 here, but in the morning. Up. Nope, fuck. I keep pressing backwards to stop, and it just goes backwards faster. Okay, we're not far off now. Turn back the other way, very, very slowly. Okay, we're doing okay. Sort of got it lined up. Sort of. I think I've missed. Fuck. Yep, I've hit the back. Fuck. I'm so close! My 18th was 8 years ago. Yeah, my 18th was 15 years ago? Man, that's depressing. Alright, I think we're we're lined up a bit better now. So I just need to turn it that way, yeah. Nope, that was the wrong way. Nope, stop. So I need to turn that way. I guess. See how we go. That's it, that's good. Just gotta edge it in there. Gotta roll it in. Straighten it up. We're doing good. Oh, fuck it. Stop, car. Oh, shitballs. Stalled and everything. Everything's gone bad. It's all gone wrong. Come on. Move. Yes. Stop. Why won't it stop? Stop, car. Fuck me. I'm never gonna get this. Stop. Fucking stop. Yes! Whew. Fucking hell. Oh, hell, this was 20 years ago. Yeah. It was a while ago. It's funky music. Okay. I'm trying to remember all the things you can do here when you're 18, but all I can remember is that now that I can now send to an adult prison. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, I guess that's one way of thinking of it, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Oh, thanks to Callum for moderating the chat. He had his work cut out for him today when the stream bombers arrived. Yeah, he was on the money with the band hammer. Whew. Cool. Thanks to everyone who watched. Thanks for Tortorin for subscribing. Thanks to everyone else who subscribed and who came along to watch. I will see you, some of you, hopefully, tomorrow, same time. Probably slightly earlier, like very slightly. Like I start about 20 past 7. I usually start about sort of 5 past or 10 past. Yeah, we're streaming Hitman tomorrow. In fact, as soon as I finish this stream, I'm going to go and buy Hitman, the last episode, and start it downloading. Otherwise, I'll definitely forget. So yeah, so make sure we can actually play that tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll get it all done in one go, and everyone will be happy. So, have a good birthday, Callum. Callum, are you on Twitter? I think you're on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, send me a DM. And I will... yeah. Just send me a DM so I can... I've got to send you a message. Callum says you can technically drink here when you're 16, so it's not a big thing to get wasted. Yeah, in Australia, yes, like... Technically, no, you can't drink until you're 18. It's not uncommon for people to drink when they're 16 or 17. They won't get served at bars or anything like that, but if you have a private, you know, if you're at home drinking, the police are not going to raid your house type of thing. So, but yeah. Tornarin says he has no work tomorrow, so yeah, no work, bros. Although I probably will have to work tomorrow, so. But yeah, so cool. All right, thanks very much for watching, everybody. I shall see you all tomorrow. Hopefully some of you tomorrow. And check out my Twitter. Wherever it is. There it is. And the blog, I haven't updated it for fucking ages, but go and check it. It's got some D&D stuff on there. It's got a lot of D&D stuff on there. Check out some other content if you haven't seen it. I mostly do Arma 3 videos. Well, actually, no, to be honest, what I mostly do is stream. But what I'm mostly known for is Arma 3 videos. Cool. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye! You know, I've really got to get fucking OBS Studio fixed. Or, you know, installed and configured. Because I'm stuck here with at the starting screen because I haven't paid for XSplit, and now it's, I think XSplit is actually fucked up. What's going on? Why can't I select this? What's going on? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm stuck here at the starting thing. I cannot. Hang on. Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm gonna fix this. Copy. Paste. Change. I'll just change it to ending. Load text from file. What? What is this shit? Okay, I can't change it. I'll remove it. Remove it's good. That was it. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye!